AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Champagne, Champagne still struggling. Still struggling. Turnover OKC already. What up, fellas? Chat. What up, chat?
Yo. Chat with a bucket fall away.
Why would he shoot that?
On the baseline.
Where y'all at? Y'all probably ahead of me. I'm at 11 minutes. I'm at 11 minutes exactly right now. Dort just missed the 3.
Damn, I'm way. All right, hold on. Let me pause.
How far are you?
Because I'm at 10:35.
Right.
I'm at 10:38. I'm 10:28.
Go ahead. Stay where y'all at. Let's see. Because
I'm
sometimes
ahead of all of y'all.
So you just saw Fox go to the rim?
I'm at 10:12 now.
Okay, yeah. So you're live now.
You're live now.
But it's bugging right now. Hold on. Oh, you got wrestling on right now. Lit.
That's two misses for Dort in a row.
I don't know if mine's gonna be able to stay on this channel. This joint type glitching. The one that's I guess is live.
Castle for 3. Good.
That's maybe you got what you got. Remember, you watch on YouTube, Flea. You probably could like fast forward and go live. Yours is always ahead of mine. Because I'm ahead of you right now, Flea.
Oh, you want me to go live? Oh, okay. Hold on.
We might just have to figure out how we been doing it.
Yeah.
Because my channel that's kind of up to date, it's like glitching.
Yeah, but Flea is behind me. He's usually in front.
Yeah, I got to go back to the
regular. My live right now is 8:52.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
I told you.
Insane. Yeah, my joint is gobbled.
Look, I can only get to 8:59.
I'm at 9 minutes, 15 seconds.
Hartenstein with a bucket in the lane. A dime from Shea. I got 6-5. OKC is up 1.
I guess I'm about to see that.
Castle corner. Champagne finally knocks one down, OG.
About time, man.
Finally knocks one down. Corner 3.
Yeah, they're gonna need him, to play. You don't even got to play great. He just got to play well. If he could give them,
he got to hit open shots.
Right, exactly.
He's gonna be open.
Exactly.
Pushing the basketball. Vassal, Champagne, one more 3. Got it. Feeling good. Champagne, back-to-back 3s.
That's huge.
OKC calls time out.
That's huge. Huge, y'all.
11-6 ball game.
And
Mitch Johnson is hype. Mitch Johnson is hype,
yes,
y'all.
And Flea, let me just say this. That first 3 by Champagne, Castle actually played point guard right there. He drove into the lane and dished it out. Right. So that's huge right there. So for me, if Spurs can do that for the rest of the night and OKC turning the ball over, I said it the other night. I said, OKC can lose in 6, especially now AJ Mitchell out again. Jalen Williams out again. Fellas, what do y'all think?
Well, that's the 4th time Jalen Williams got a hamstring injury this season. I didn't know it was that many times. He's been restarting and starting. And they showed it might have been a dirty play in overtime. And he got pushed by Castle in double OT when he pulled the hammy. So, that's hamstrings you can't play with. At least with a broken bone, it's broken. Put a cast on it or you wrap it up. But OKC being hobbling like this, Mitch Johnson and the crew, they spoke to Champagne before this game. Yo, dog, it's all right. Let's lock in. You've been over 50,000. The numbers are gonna say we get you more shots. You're gonna get back to 40% like you've been shooting all year long, Flea. So it's a good sign for the Spurs right there.
I mean, if they're opening the game with him hitting shots, that's a plus, right? Because you definitely expect Wemby to start getting his touches and they start featuring him. Harper, Fox, Castle, and even Vassal, right? All of these guys, they got so much firepower at that guard to mid forward position that if Champagne is hitting shots and he's out there being a threat, that just makes them that much tougher to guard. So, OKC gonna have to get their act together for real, because this San Antonio team, one thing about them, what I've been watching over this series, is they're not afraid of them. Like, there's a lot of teams that come in to, playing against the OKC Thunder, and I don't know if it's fear, but it just looks like that they're outmatched, and they don't look like they know that they could go into this series and actually win it. This San Antonio team, as young as they are, as newly coached as they are, Mitch Johnson, this is his first go round. Like, all of this stuff is new, and they have like no wherewithal that ever to. We just out here. We out here hooping, and we're gonna go at y'all. And now look at us. We toe to toe with y'all. We a 60-win team in the West too. How about that? Y'all ain't the only ones. So the San Antonio team is very, very tough, very tough. And if Champagne's hitting shots, it'll be a rough night for OKC.
Yeah, I agree. I think Champagne is the key for tonight, right? OKC down those two players. People don't understand how important that is. And I kind of compared it to, well, not kind of, I compared it to what SGA is going through right now is what Cade went through with Detroit, right, Fabian? When Flea was saying, who's going to be your second best scorer, your second best player on a consistent basis? Yeah, you can do it for 1 or 2 games, but now we expect you to do it for a full series. And now that pressure is on Caruso, Chet, right, to have that spotlight on them, right? So I think right now OKC, they showed a little bit of nervousness, turned the ball over a couple times. But I agree with, and I've been saying it also, those guards from San Antonio, they play with no conscience or unconsciously. And that's not disrespect. That's just, we don't care who in front of us. We don't even realize how good we really are. But we know we nice and we just going at you, right? So, if they can get it under control like that drive and kick from Castle, that can be all night, because Castle, when he goes to the lane, you have to defend him because he's going to go up there and get it, right? So once the defense collapses, like you said, Flea, Champagne, you got to knock open them wide open shots. So let's see. But OKC's champions. So
they able to challenge SGA at the rim as he misses a layup there. 11-6, Spurs are up. And just don't foul SGA and just deal with them, because, like you said, boy, that's a great point.
You got to look at the. I'm sorry, Fabian. My bad.
What are you gonna say?
No, he got to look at the rim. When he's going at Wemby, he's got to actually go at him. He can't get the ball, drive into the paint, and then start looking around to get bailed out. Go at him, make a play at the rim. You're 7-1 or 7-2. I know Wemby makes you look a little smaller, but you're still a big. Go at him.
Might make him look a little smaller, but now he's playing even smaller by doing some stuff like that. You're absolutely right. I agree with you. I don't like that.
Champagne with 8 early points.
Ooh.
Fox coming
he
at
hit that?
you. Champagne for 3, good. Champagne for 3, good.
Wow. So he turned it over that fast?
That fast. 11 early points for Julian Champagne.
Wow.
16-8 ball game.
We just said it. The Spurs got the dogs to keep up in front of SGA. He turns the ball over. They get down court to do exactly what you say. Champagne's going crazy. OKC they look disheveled. You right, Mo. Chet looking like Jalen Duren, and the rest of these dudes looking like Kay Cunningham and
Champagne corner 3. No.
Oh, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been
Brooklyn's
crazy.
Brooklyn's finest.
Yes, sir. He from the town.
But also, what we were saying in game 4, San Antonio, them guards, you continue to attack, those threes are going to start opening up. Everything will open up. You got to just continue to attack.
But yeah, you have to start to, because you'll get him more shots. Because if he's on fire, get him the hot hand and get him in rhythm. Even though Wemby got him a good look there. Well, to your point, I'm sorry, I forgot Champagne took Chet to the basket. Chet playing even smaller now, Flea. You got to contest he's half your size.
Champagne 3, no good. You thought about that shot. If you're gonna shoot it, you gotta let it fly.
I don't know if Jalen Williams trying to get revenge for the other Jalen Williams, pushing Wemby like that. That's kind of crazy.
He almost threw him into the third row.
Yeah. Wemby, do some push-ups, brother.
For real. Chet at the top of the key with Harper on him. Takes Harper to the rim. Out to Caruso, back to Chet. Sizing up Harper, doesn't even make a play at the rim. Corner three for Caruso is good. Right in Wemby's.
He's been on fire, Flea.
Caruso,
he took one shot. He took like one shot the other night, though.
Yeah, he was bad. Yeah,
he did?
Yeah, like one shot the other night.
Spurs I wonder, lock that up.
Did they? I'm because but
right
look,
back at you. Chet soft to the floor. Look, get your ass up.
Caruso is not a White Sox.
They turned it over. Great job, Kendall Johnson. Layup, no good. Julian Champagnie with the follow. He is hooping right now.
Wow.
Got Shea a little frustrated. Corner three, Casey Wallace, no good.
What is that? 3 turnovers for SGA already?
Bro. Hold on. Slow down, Castle. See? Castle will turn it over too.
Yeah,
yes, he will.
And he slowed it down last game. Yeah, 20 in the first 2 games. Ever since then, I think he stepped up. But last game, he really slowed it down.
Good job, Chet. Way to go to the rim. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. They go into a timeout after a Chet bucket, 18-15 ball game. Let me ask y'all a question. When's the last time y'all ever seen Shea sped up?
Never.
On the Clippers.
He looks sped up right now.
Oh, that was such an ugly turnover by Castle.
Castle, yeah.
Ay.
He looks sped up because he's too eager to try to get past these guards, and they're challenging him.
He looks sped up tonight. That's why he looks a little sped up tonight. I don't see him like that very often.
But he's used to getting the bailout. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot to that. Like, the fact that he drove like that and he's falling over like that. Why are you falling over like that? It's not just you being weaker. It's you want that call. You get in the regular season. Might you fall victim to the James Harden playoff treatment SGA? I don't know. You got your ring already. NBA might be done with them all, boy.
I mean, Spurs are just playing great basketball, right? And, for me, what I'm looking at is OKC took the punch from San Antonio, and they only down 3. So that was a great timeout call by the Spurs because it's like, Champagnie on fire, right? We turning OKC over. Shea look a little rattled. We only have 3 points. So that's why I said a little while ago, Spurs have to be careful because these are the defending champions, right? Shea is back-to-back MVP. But, yeah, Fabian, I don't remember the last time what Flea just asked. SGA being sped up, right? You said since the Clippers. And it goes to show you they in a dogfight. Yeah. And Shea is starting to realize it now. You ain't getting them calls. You got to play basketball now, brother. Right? So
before we get back to action, Flea, you just spoke to how OKC are the champions and the Spurs being able to bring it to them. But I just want to point out that they're all kind of similar ages at this point. It's not like OKC is that far ahead as far as experience. So to me, I think that kind of works against OKC because 20 odd years ago when the West was really running things, they were kind of all cancel each other out because the Lakers, the Spurs, the Kings, Trailblazers, the Jazz, the Mavericks, they had a mixture of veterans with those squads and those young pups, David Robinson with Tim Duncan, Kobe and Shaq with Robert Horry, Rick Fox, Dallas Mavericks with Dirk, and who's it's my guy, the lefty that was on the Lakers. That was Van Axel. Van Axel was there. Michael Finley was there for a while. And the Kings have Vlade Divac that was in the league for 12 years. So they kind of canceled each other out with championship contention and having veterans. So they were older and younger. So they can go at it in the playoffs, and you see this might be even. This time around, ain't really too many veterans. So OKC having a championship experience, what does it really mean when you got some dogs in front of you that got damn near just as much experience as you? They're just missing a cup. They're just in the conference finals. So I just thought about that now. I forgot what you said to get that thought going, but That's part of the reason why they're not afraid of him.
I mean, it's valuable experience for this San Antonio team right now. Whether they win or not this series, whether they get into the finals and beat us or not. Like we talking about the Spurs. Like if the Spurs take anything away from this season, it's how much experience they gain from being in the conference finals as a core, right? You talking about Wemby, third-year player. You're talking about Harper, rookie. You're talking about Castle, second-year player. You're talking about Fox, fifth-year, sixth-year guy. Maybe I'm a little off with Fox, right? So I hear what you're saying, Fabian, but this San Antonio team is relatively young, and then I look at the coaching. Obviously, when you get into the playoffs and in the mix like this, coaching matters. Whoever helped this young man become a NBA head coach is kudos to him, because Mitch Johnson has coached his ass off this season. 60+ wins, conference finals. Obviously Wemby is phenomenal, but the other pieces that he has around him, he's got Keldon Johnson as the sixth man of the year this year. Like he's had a hell of a coaching start thus far. So I gotta look at this team a little different than you do. But we meet at the same point, but I'm looking at it a little different.
I don't think you are. I think the point I was trying to make also is that's why back then with the Clippers, with the young Lamar Odom and the guys with the Quentin Richardson and Elton Brand, Darius Miles. That's the reason why any chance they had at the Lakers in the playoffs, they got squashed, because you're dealing with veteran championship contenders. This is not that. I don't think OKC is a veteran champion. So because of that, I think it evens the playing field a bit.
You don't think so?
No, because of that. Because if the Spurs were just a young, talented team, and then OKC would have more veterans, they would smash the Spurs. Because back then it was like, yo, get these guys out of here. The age difference and these guys being so young, I think, kind of evens the playing field a little bit.
That's how you use an alien. I don't understand at times what the Spurs do offensively when you have the alien. It's like, yo, bro, get into the lane and lob it up. You have to foul him or it's a bucket.
Well, that's a tough move from Shea. He's got to finish his breakfast. $1 million move, dollar finish.
I see Boston coach got coach of the year, which I would love for us to maybe discuss at halftime, because what you just said about this Spurs coach, to have this young group right now in a dogfight and having the opportunity to knock off the champs. I'm being honest, man.
Carter Bryant.
We'll discuss it.
No good. I like Cornette and what he's contributed to the Spurs.
Huge.
Just in his role.
That was a huge pickup. That was a huge pickup.
You saw his plus minus play?
I have not.
It's like minus 50.
It's minus 50 in this series?
Yeah, he played something awful.
He hasn't had a good, like the last game he was decent. He's had a bad series, but he was a great addition.
I've liked his overall contribution to the Spurs. He's having a bad series. I didn't look at his plus minus for this series, but
remember, it's the plus minus with and without Wemby. When Wemby's off the court, the Spurs are a different team. That's been all season long. Everyone takes advantage of the non-Wemby minutes.
And you got to pay attention to the substitution patterns with him.
See that big three. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, OG. Because I'm a go off of your.
Cornette. What they need him to do is what he just did, where he defended the rim. Shea missed a tough, but they didn't get the rebound, and then OKC hit a three. What we've been watching with him is he hasn't played well. So I think, him playing well alongside Champagnie hitting shots and maybe De'Aaron Fox, to me, that's the series. You get those three guys to play well, OKC loses this series easily, Flea.
Fox is the head of the snake. Like, Fox is the guy that's going to make the late game decisions. Fox is a guy that did Fox ever win Clutch Player of the Year, or was it?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, he's another guy that's going to make heady decisions at the end of games. And so if you got a guy like that, and Castle is prone to turn it over, you much rather not have it in Harper's hands to make the decision. If you got Fox at the disposal, that you're right. That's the series right there. And even looking at the Spurs, what I was saying was we have to pay attention to those non-Wemby minutes. What are the substitution patterns? When does he make those substitutions? Right. I hope Mike Brown and the coaching staff is taking a peek at that, because those are the things that you got to take advantage of. When you in the series, when does he take him out? And Mitch Johnson is young. I'm looking at the coaching staff. It's pretty decent, but I'm sure it's not all over the place. It's pretty uniform on when they take Wemby out. We got to pay attention to that. When are those minutes that he does take him out?
And does Mike Brown experience with the Spurs factor? Also that with that Wemby alley-oop, Wemby set that up. He was doing some of the point center stuff that we were talking about before with the hockey assist to himself. Oh, good block.
Yeah, see, when Wemby goes to the bench, Kornet, remember, he's their only big man, so they really only have two big men. So it's very important for Kornet to play well. And when I say well, you don't have to score, but you got to rebound and defend the rim. Look, like what he doing. Here go OKC getting some whistles, y'all. Some late whistles in the first quarter. Hartenstein holding.
I got a 24-24 ball game with like a minute 22 to go.
Let me see. Yeah, you're a little ahead of me. Hopefully, mine will catch up. In
shake the rim.
A bit. Yeah.
Oh, pass to Caruso. He wasn't ready. Turned it over.
Wow. OKC, that's unusual. They got at least 5 turnovers in this quarter, right?
Shea's been a part of all of it. They got 7. OG.
Wow. That's a lot for OKC in the first quarter.
It's a lot for SGA.
What do you got? 2 or 3?
Carter Bryant.
At least
knock it down for 3. Earned his minutes. Good job, fella.
He got at least 3. Yep, he got 3.
Wow, SGA with 3 turnovers in the first quarter. Sorry, Fabian.
McCain got 2.
So that SGA, is that a turnover SGA with Caruso losing the ball?
Nah,
that's on Caruso? Okay.
Yeah, because remember, Caruso had it. Caruso was trying to do something else with it that made no sense.
Good. Shea for 3 to tie it at 27 up. Case and Wallace ripping him.
This is going to be a good game, y'all. I already said this might be overtime. This is going to be a good game.
I think that's what it is with these guys. Wow. Harper, again, he's turnover prone. He got ripped in the backcourt, bro.
Yo, Fabian, the way these guys turn the ball over is insane.
Yeah.
That is the series. Like, it sounds crazy, but OKC could have been swept if the Spurs took care of the basketball.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy at all.
Wow.
Oh, this guy had 20 turnovers in the first 2 games. Yeah. Remember, they lost game 2. So that was pretty winnable if you got 15 less turnovers.
Right.
Deshaun Wallace rips Dylan Harper 3 quarters court. Dylan Harper had a great game 1, but a lot of turnovers for him too. It's but so much you can talk about with the Spurs. They don't have a true point guard. They already have rumors that De'Aaron Fox is out of there because there's no way you're keeping Dylan Harper on the bench as a 6 man.
Yeah. You can't.
Impossible.
You can't continue to do that. OKC with the lead, y'all. So Spurs with a phenomenal first quarter, especially from Champagnie. But OKC weathered that storm, Fabian, and now they have the lead. So it just goes to show you that championship pedigree, that's a real thing.
And as soft as Chet Holmgren played, he had 8 points, 4 from the field. He had some fall away jumpers, 4 rebounds. Wemby just misses a 3 to end the quarter. 7 for SGA. He's 1 for 5 from the field, 4 from the free throw line. He had a 3-point shot. On a San Antonio side, Champagne got 13 points. I mean, we didn't expect that. Nobody else has more than 3 points on the Spurs. And that would be Stephon Castle. Wemby has 2 points. He's 1 or 2 from the field. He only got 2 shots. And turnover, as far as the turnovers go, De'Aaron Fox has 2. Champagne has 2. Castle with 1 and Wemby as well. Seems like a 9-man rotation so far with Carter Bryant, Dylan Harper, Keldon Johnson coming off the bench, as well as Luke Cornett for the Spurs. What do you guys see in this first quarter going forward, AllBall? What's been going on here?
2 teams are desperate for this win, right? I think whoever wins this game tonight, I know I said that about game 3, but now we're here tied 2-2, and I think both teams understand that this is the series, right? Someone needs to go up 3-2. So what I see from both teams is just desperation. But from the Spurs side, I see, a lot of attacking, but I also see not getting Wembanyama involved. And Flea, I told this to Fabian the other night. Wembanyama should touch the basketball every time down. I'm not saying he has to shoot it.
Never be a possession where he does.
Right. So for him to only have 2 points and maybe 1 or 2 field goal attempts, like I said, I know Champagne had a great first quarter, but for them to win this ball game, Wembanyama has to be able to have a big impact. So that's what I see. But on the OKC side, like I always say, cool, calm, and collective. They're the champions. They took San Antonio's punch, and they got the lead now. So great first half so far.
What you thinking, Flea?
I think it's a long game, right? And I think as this season, as this series goes more and more, I'm realizing, like you mentioned before, how evenly matched this team is. Like OKC is not head and shoulders better than San Antonio, right? This is an evenly matched series. OKC has to play their best basketball, right, to even have a chance in this series, because San Antonio is going to bring it. So the first quarter, it seemed like San Antonio went away from some of the things that they was doing early on. For Champagne to have such a great historic first quarter for him, that's probably the best first quarter he's ever had in his basketball career. And they're down 2 to end the quarter. So you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta find ways to get Wemby established early. Like I think that's a must. You have to establish him early. I don't care what anybody is feeling like. You could hit every shot in the layup line. It don't matter. We're gonna go to you when we go to you. Wemby needs to be the focal point of that offense, and we go from there. So I definitely expect them to start trying to exploit that matchup, because at the end of the day, he sees Chet in front of him, and it's like I don't see nobody. It's extremely competitive. He likes killing him. So I expect this second quarter for them to really establish Wemby, and they got to take care of basketball. It's a must. Real quick, because OKC for that first quarter shot 50%. They shot 50% from the field, 10 for 20. That ain't good for San Antonio. They got to get stops.
Yeah, I think Wemby he does have to touch the ball more. Like going to the rim is they're gonna try to prevent that the entire time. But when he touches the ball, as they foul him going to the basket, a play like that, you have to take advantage of all the minutes that Wemby's on the court. He averaged 29 during the regular season. Is he built to play those 29? He ain't even built to play the 48, for the game. He's at 29 minutes per game. Are you really built to play the 29? Because what are you doing for those 29 minutes? How do you have any time off on that basketball court? You're 21, 22 years old. Stop at the elbows. That the way he got that alley-oop dunk was stopping at the nail, at the free throw line. Kicked it out, got the hockey sticks back to himself, got the alley-oop. I think San Antonio will be doing a disservice to themselves, obviously, lacking some veteran leadership out there. And OKC just, we talked about it last game, all ball, just the Floyd Mayweather effect. Like, I'm going here, I'm here for 12 rounds. I don't care if it goes 7 games. We did that against the Pacers last year in the championship. And don't forget, they went 7 games against the Denver Nuggets. That was kind of like their real conference finals when they beat the Nuggets last year.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything y'all saying. This series can be won by the Spurs one way, Wembanyama. But look, Caruso, that was a smart play driving, right, and drawing the foul on Wembanyama. He has to be smarter, right, to be able to have to stay on the floor.
You know what I just thought about?
No, 31-29 ball game. OKC up 2.
I also thought about how, automatically people are going to say Wemby's the best defensive player we've seen in our entire lifetime. And cool. That's how you feel. You must be 20 years old. I think of David Robinson and how he came to the league. I don't know what he did in the Navy and what tutelage he had, but we've seen the, Patrick Ewings of the world, Kim Olajuwons of the world. Man.
Stops there.
But he went to college here. And I think it's starting to be overlooked how those great 7'7" played defense back in the day because they learned that thing in America. I don't know what you were doing over there in France, Wemby. That ain't how we D up over here. Do some push-ups. 33-29. OKC is up by 4.
Free throws. They're free, Castle. You got to make free throws.
Caruso is ripping and tricking Dylan Harper out there.
But yeah, I think one of y'all said something a little while ago. Spurs got away from, what they did in the first quarter to, command a lead. But listen, turning the ball over, those guards, you have to take care of the basketball. This is where De'Aaron Fox flee. This is where that coach may have to tell De'Aaron Fox, bro, we need you to handle the ball. You may have to play a lot of minutes tonight, dog.
Corner 3 from Cason Wallace. It's a hell of a shot, too. 36-30. OKC ups. Castle for 3, no good.
Gotta settle down.
OKC got a little bop and they swag right now.
Right.
Ball is hopping around. Cason Wallace attacking the rim. Corner Caruso, Jalen Williams for 3. Good. They got a little bop and they swag right now. 39-30.
Wow.
San Antonio calls timeout in under 2 minutes in the second quarter. That's how you start a quarter. They got that thing popping around.
Jalen Williams had a bad shooting night the other night, the last game, game 4. Game 3, he was on fire. So now he's on and off. So now he's got the home cooked meal. He's hitting some shots now. So this thing is looking like OKC is going to go into having a lead going into halftime, just like game 2, if I'm not mistaken. That's how they weathered the storm against San Antonio, went in there and finished it out. Samuel Ramsey, OG, the Oracle. Thank you for your $20. I would love to see New York and the Spurs for the pure excitement of the matchups. Knicks are 6.5 dogs against OKC and 4.5 against Spurs game 1. More respect for OKC, which is crazy, since that would mean they beat OKC. Since that would mean they would beat OKC. Also says Knicks being such big dogs, playing like the best ball and being arrested, playing their best ball and being arrested. I have to make that play.
Was he Ramsey getting that ticket together? He about to get that together.
Your man's over there.
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him.
Doing his thing. Of course, OG Ramsey says, got a message for everybody. The Cash App doors are open.
I checked the keys. Appreciate you, OG. I checked the keys. Shout out to OG Ramsey.
OG don't be playing no games
with none of y'all. Putting y'all to shame.
ABTV3 is the Cash App. ABTV3 is the Cash App.
Is OG Big Meech on here?
The biggest.
OG making it rain on y'all heads on this joint. They said when Big Meech walking to the strip club, listen, they shut that thing down. Listen, when Sammy Ramsey get it going, when OG get it going,
different level.
Y'all go stand in the corner. Let me show y'all how to do this.
I wasn't trying to blow him up, ball, but since you did, follow the leader, y'all. The Cash App doors are open. ABTV3 is the Cash App. Follow us on Instagram, AllBall TV 3_. Of course, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit us up. Become a member. What else are we on?
Peace to the chat. Peace to the ladies. I see the ladies in the building. Darlene B, what up? What up? Tori B, what up? Tiger Girl, what up? Family in the building. I think I seen Nostalgic Nick in there. What up?
Hey, chat. While we got a little few seconds, gotta ask my brothers right now. OKC going on a run, right? Can the Spurs do what OKC did, right? Where you absorb that blow, pause, and you come back with your own run. What do you think right now? Are the Spurs starting to Barney Rubble get in trouble right now?
Yeah, Flea, I don't think the Spurs figured out who can bring that ball up consistently and engineer this offense. Dylan Harper right now is a -15, and it shows. I think it was a hamstring or something, a quad that he hurt in game 2. He hasn't been the same because game 1 he looked tremendous, even though he's turning the ball over. But ain't no excuse from OKC. They missing 2 guys too. They coming down here saying, "Yo, listen, man, 12 rounds, brother. We here to stay."
I mean, I would be remiss and be an absolute hypocrite to sit here and say that, you know, it wouldn't be great. It would be great for San Antonio to be the representatives from the Western Conference, but again, I just think it takes steps. It takes time. Right? They're going through their first rodeo. No pun intended, right? Texas rodeo. Y'all got that. But there's no you can't get past that. You playing again, and OG just said it. And I understand what you're saying, Fabian, but he just said it. You playing against the defending champions. Regardless if they haven't been there 3 or 4 times, right? They was there last year, baby. And they knocked the door down. Won a series in 7 games, you know, obviously their injury or whatever, but they won the series in 7 games and they're the champions. They got the back-to-back MVP on that team. They have dogs too. We talk about the dogs on San Antonio. They have dogs too. So I'm just saying, you know, OKC, you know, we can't sleep on them. We can't act like that they can't turn up another notch. We don't know what San Antonio's other notch is. Do they have one?
I mean, game 1 with Wemby, you know, I understand, you know, a game like that is hard to duplicate. Yeah, Fleet, do they have another notch to turn up?
You got to manufacture that thing 4 times.
And let me ask you a question. Before last season, the season before, OKC was in the conference finals.
No, they lost in the second round to Dallas.
Dallas right. That was the year Dallas went to the finals. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And that's what I was going to say. No, I was just going to say that they lost to Dallas, the conference finalists, and they beat Denver, and then they beat Indiana in the championship. So they've been through wars that San Antonio hasn't been through. So I'm not trying to overlook that, Flea. I'm just thinking about how is it even a competitive series? Like usually you see a champion like this, you know, it's hard to repeat back to back also. Like that's playing with them there. But I think this new era is going to be it might be a lot of things that might be, you know, different than back in the day because it's a new champion for every year so far this decade. And, you know, OKC normally it's tough to repeat, number one. And number two, the talent being not that far apart between the Spurs and OKC Thunder, along with the fact, of course, you're missing Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell. Like, that's a big deal.
Penny's still on fire, y'all.
Yeah.
Huge 3. Sorry, Fabian, to cut you off.
But OKC just They turn the ball over somewhat, and then the Spurs, they take advantage of it, man. That's what the Spurs can really do. When you can take advantage of the turnovers and come back down. They're down by 6 right now, but I think it was game 3 or 2 where the Spurs will always go down by 10 or 11 points and then shrink the game to 3, but it was stretched back out to 11 because Wemby had played back-to-back games over 38 minutes, which he never did in his career, and we called that in real time. And now you're in game 5. Is that going to factor? Or will this experience, even though it's only been 2 years, it is a championship, like you said, Flea. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton went down, but you still went 7 games against the former champion Nuggets, and you beat them. You beat the Pacers for the championship. You lost to the Mavericks, who went to the finals the season before. You've been through wars. So, and these are great teams.
They've been through some stuff. So that's why, a tie series right now, some adversity. Top of the key 3 for Wemby is no good. There's a foul, though.
Just real quick, y'all. That layup attempt by Caruso, and it was a foul call. When they showed that replay, was it Champagnie with the put? Like, where was the foul at?
I ain't see it.
Because Caruso was holding his head, but it looked like he hit his head when he landed.
He hit his head on the floor.
But where was the foul at?
I didn't see one.
Maybe
pushing it back. Maybe they somebody pushed him in the back, but I didn't see a foul.
I'm confused by all the foul calls during these OKC games because they hack SGA, and I'm like, well, that's a foul. That's a foul. And then when they kind of don't hack them, they give them the call, and it's just weird.
That's got to be automatic, man. That elbow jumper for Wemby, that's got to be automatic.
But
when he get it there face up, he gonna shoot over everything. There's nothing that that's gonna put a hand up, and it should be in eye shot. Pause.
Oh, yo, you seen the shoulder check by Wallace on Barnes? That should have been a flagrant. Y'all peeped that, right?
I seen it.
I don't think he had his feet too. He rushed that one, Flea. So maybe to your point, like should he not rush it since you got the elbow jumper available?
You should take your time. Pull up from Caruso. They up 10 now. OKC up 10. Shea on the bench laughing. Castle tripped up. Caruso fouled him.
Wembanyama, at times, it's too difficult for him to score. It shouldn't be. Like,
never.
Right.
It never be that difficult.
It shouldn't be. And that's up to the coaching staff to figure out a better way to get him the ball in better spots, because it's nowhere in the world, at times he can't get to the basket. It doesn't make any sense.
I like what Mike James just said. Michael James said, you see a lot more movement from key players than in the past. And when you have a freak of nature like Wemby, Shaq, and Orlando, they tend to accelerate the championship window. And so that goes to really my point about going through the walls, skipping steps, things like that. He's absolutely right, because I'm sure we could pick out several different organizations and teams that process just, like he said, accelerates because you just have a generational talent on your team. Cleveland, LeBron walks through the door. You like, okay, we trying to win at some point. These generation Shaq, like he said, like these generational guys, right?
Yeah,
they come in.
When did Kareem go? Year 2, he won the chip. Year 2 or 3
right, with Milwaukee.
With Milwaukee,
right? Yeah, him and Oscar, right? So like that was a great point.
Very good point.
No, that was a real good point, because eventually, whatever happens in this series or in the finals with the Spurs, that organization is going to have some decisions to make, right? I like this young core, but like you said, we got a life changer, not only a game changer. And if we don't win a couple championships with this, what does that say about us, right? So they're going to have to figure this out.
Yeah, I was making such a big deal about the experience. I didn't even factor in the the Wemby generational talent. Hold on, that helps too.
Right, Fabian. Yeah.
They
Put
got
your hands up, McCain.
With Tim Duncan, they figured that thing out immediately. We gonna go draft Parker. We gonna put these guys around him, and we going for this thing.
Gotta make that. That's a good take by Keldon Johnson. You gotta go at that rim.
It was a bad shot, McCain. Like, what are you doing? Nobody's down there.
You're flopping around.
Yo, not for nothing. Anytime a guard makes it to the paint, Wemby should be diving to the basket. If a San Antonio guard makes it to that level of the defense, that means there's 2 or 3 white jerseys around them. They're not expecting Wemby to come.
What is the call? It's terrible.
I don't get it. Bro, I don't get it.
He can't walk up. Like, what is that?
I don't know. But then they'll call something that's clear. They won't call a clothesline. It's crazy. How do you not let that go? And it's Jalen Williams and Keldon Johnson. Like, who cares?
It's terrible. Good block, Wemby. Chet just be going up soft. Castle about to turn it over. Give it up. Vassell, 3. No good. Castle with the offensive rebound. Threw it up to Wemby. They murdered him down there.
Listen, I love what y'all doing right now, right? Because, when I put up my posts, when I talk about how OKC has been officiated for the last couple seasons, and then now y'all are seeing it in real time, right? And it's like, yo, who wants to watch this? Like, we only watch this because it's the conference finals. Like, who wants to watch this? Come on. You got a rebound, Wembanyama, with you down there, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Great block.
Castle tends to hit the accelerator, or Caruso's going to the locker room. Castle, he always looks at the score. Once they down by 10, he's doing 35,000 spin moves like a Tasmanian devil to get to the rim. He might lose the ball, but when that happens, Wemby got to go to the basket, bro. Whether he's passing you the ball or getting an offensive rebound, it's not guaranteed he's going to get fouled. Refs don't respect him like that. He's a second-year player. You got to take advantage of that. Y'all should be practicing that in practice every day. Dump the ball off. The big man's coming. That is big man basketball 101. That's the problem with staying at the 3-point line.
What is this?
What are we talking about? Oh, you just far ahead, bro.
I'm just watching BS. Bring the ball up.
Yeah, I mean, this Spurs team, like they brought De'Aaron Fox over there to play point guard and run this offense, and he's not really doing that. He's not knocking down shots.
Oh boy, McCain just
top
Harper in the neck.
I'm about to see it.
Castle just ripped Shea. You got a 4-point ball game. He just ripped Shea.
Oh, what?
He just ripped him. Like, give me
that. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yeah. What? Yo, in front of the ref.
It's at half court.
In front of the ref. Listen,
and then flop. And then throws his. You saw how he felt. Right?
Castle took that. Yo, Castle been watching his film. Bang, bang. Hit it with both hands. Let me get that. Too low, big dog. You saw the
kid is a heck of a defender.
You saw the highlight reel where they're showing like, yo, Kobe never pump fake for.
Oh, see, that's the problem with Chet. That's the problem. That can't happen. Your chest.
Yo, these young guards got SGA frustrated.
Your chest. Watch this play by Keldon Johnson. That's a heck of a play, man.
Mo,
hold on. Somebody got a tech.
Mo. I think that was SGA got a tech when Wemby hit the free throw. Mo, that's your guy, Mo. Mo said he's looking thick out there, please. I said, nah, come on, man. Then he said, he's Yabusele. I said, oh, ball, stay away from that. Look, there you go, Mo. Mo, there you go, Mo.
Keldon in good shape. It ain't Yaba.
He is, but we were saying the other day that he missed like a shot in the basket.
You see
Yeah.
what he did to him?
They call a timeout after. Hold on.
And he called timeout out. Take some of this.
Timeout after that.
Get in the rim. All right, call timeout.
And the whole bench went like this. Too little.
You saw that?
Here
Look
we
at
go.
your face, OG. That's the face right there.
The only thing that would have made it worse is if Chet would have failed.
Yeah.
Oh, but fellas, this is the Spurs' strength. And why don't they on a consistent basis play like that? Attack. You have the guard play. Attack. They are thin down there.
Mo, don't call that man thick. You heard? Don't do that.
Leave Mo alone. Mo is ignore it, Flea.
Don't call that man.
Fellas,
keep doing
it. fellas, I asked y'all a question before the quarter started, right? It looked like OKC was about to run away with it. And I asked, can Spurs do what OKC did in the first quarter, where OKC sustained that run by the Spurs? Right now, the Spurs made their run back, cut the lead to 2, I guess. How do y'all feel now as far as the Spurs being able to hold their own and sustain that punch from OKC?
Same thing we've been seeing all week, Flea, the last 2 weeks. Like these guys, that OKC will go by 10. This is not like game 3, I think, that OKC won, where the Spurs couldn't come back. They got some more fighting them. I think this has a lot to do with Wemby not coming off of the back-to-back 38-minute games, no overtime last game. They won handily last game, right? Or am I bugging? Yeah, because SJ was on the bench.
Yeah, they smoked him in game 4.
So that had a lot to do with Wemby getting some rest. He didn't play as many minutes. So I think that's a part of it. And then, Keldon Johnson showing up. Again, limited turnovers before I hand it off, pass it to you, Flea. San Antonio with 7, OKC with 8. So this is a reversal of the norm. San Antonio is usually the one just throwing the ball around. OKC giving them a shot out here.
But the other piece too is I'm looking, and OKC is owning the glass right now. In game 1, Wemby had 20 rebounds? What do you have? 40 and 20? How has he rebounded thus far throughout the last couple of games?
Even that big game, I think in game 4, he didn't even have double-digit rebounds.
You know what I'm saying? That's something else that we need to look at. They have to be able to rebound the basketball. You have to, especially against a team like OKC. You're not going to get extra possessions from against a team like that. You have to. And it looks like their defense is breaking down. So going on this run is important. Going on this run was important because they got to get him back in the game. Because this thing could have got ugly quicker if OKC starts hitting shots. And for them, anytime I watch them, it's all contagious, right? SGA has good games, but for me, it's never like SGA has a good game and nobody else around him has a good game. It's just everything that he's done, and for me, that's a big reason why he's been the MVP back-to-back years. It's because other guys around him elevate, have career years, play at a high level. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to allow them to get comfortable. They at home. This is the swing game. But
let's not forget how important Caruso is. He goes to the locker room. Spurs go on this run. Right now, the MVP for this OKC Thunder team in this conference finals is Alex Caruso, right? Especially the job he's doing on Wemby at times defensively. So right now, the Spurs, seeing Caruso not out there, they're taking heavy advantage. Shea Gilly, that mid-range is money over Wembanyama.
That step back on Wemby was crazy.
A little too much dip on your chip, Castle.
He always got too much dip on his chip. Flea, always.
Yeah, he was a little too physical there. And you could beat and you put him at the line. That's bad.
But
they're already in the bonus.
Spurs turning the ball over. Oh my God. But I like what Samuel Ramsey said, right? He just saying like that's Spurs style of basketball, just reckless. And it works for them, but against a championship team like OKC, you ain't going to win a series like that. You got to be able to take care of the basketball. You turn the ball over, and then now Castle gets a foul called on him. And now SGA, which he loves to do, gets to the free throw line.
Knocks down 2, OG. Knocks
easily.
down 2.
Yeah, those is money
Knocks
when he's
down
at the
2.
line.
I don't know if the Spurs or in any ball game if they don't approach it like this. They went to war with Minnesota and put them away. Playing like this.
Elbow jumper is good from Castle. Elbow jumper is good from Castle.
SGA damn near made Wemby touch the floor with that
He
step
almost
back.
made him
Lord
touch
have mercy. Ugh. Got to get Wemby going though, man. He looks too fresh out there. No sweat.
Harper's been really quiet.
Yeah.
He's hurt. He has no explosiveness.
Wemby 9 points. SGA 10 points. Think
They
made 11.
Rushed it.
And they should be saving Harper in the fourth quarter for. They should be saving Harper in the fourth quarter for SGA. He guards him really well.
Yeah.
Lou Dort for 3. Good. 52-46. 6-point ball game.
I mean, Spurs is hanging around. Yeah, to be on the road, they hanging around. And y'all know how I do. If the Spurs go into the half, down no more than 6, then they should be fine. But you can't let this thing get to double digits and start getting out of control. So they got to continue to hang in there.
Yeah, Castle looks a step slow. He doesn't look like he got any pop in his step right now. Even diving for that loose ball.
Castle or Vassell?
Wemby can't miss.
I was talking
being
about
that close to the basket, Harper. Man.
Oh, Harper.
Wemby cannot miss being that close to the basket.
Got to make that bunny. That's a bunny to him.
But also, I don't know who Castle was passing to in the dunker spot. I forgot who it was, and they couldn't convert. There was like 3 white jerseys around them. They got to be more crisp with their passing. They're almost shocked that they get off any passes. Because again, they don't have any real hybrid point guards out there, which is what every team needs. And I think OKC has more guys that do that. They think about the extra pass. I think you said that earlier, Flea. Mm-hmm. That's a part of how they got past Denver and the Pacers last year.
Right. Yo, is Malik Carey 5946 says Spurs need a floor general like Bronny James. It's fire.
Might work. They need a floor general though, and I thought it would be De'Aaron Fox.
They need a floor.
He's not giving them nothing, man. I'm sorry. I know he had a half solid game, right? Game 4, but he's not giving them nothing, man. I'm sorry. And if he did what we know he could do,
3.
That's huge.
Harper just hit a 3.
That's huge.
Turnover OKC. Vassell coming at you. Champagne baseline. They just go up your chest, Chet. They don't even respect you. Good block. About time.
Are we going to investigate these referees when they do the jump balls? Like, seriously, what are y'all doing over there?
There's an art to that. Most of them don't know how to do it.
And throw that goddamn ball up, man. Stop playing all the time. They want to make it about them. That's what it is. Throw the ball up, man.
See, they don't respect you, Chet. They just go all up in your chest.
They go right up his chest. Fall away from Fox. Nothing.
He can sense it too. It's like Jared Allen.
Corner. Lou Dort. Penetrating. Paint. Fall away. No good. Chet with the rebound. Goes up. Doesn't even get an and one. I wish power up and dunk the ball. You said power up and dunk the basketball.
I'm amazed at this Spurs team being able to have this series tied up and be in this game on the road when you look kind of not getting what you thought you were gonna get from De'Aaron Fox, man. Like, seriously, man. When is he gonna have an impact on the basketball game? God damn.
Yo, Flea, how are you 7 feet tall and you have the ball down and you're attempting to, whether it's a pump fake or whatever, or jump, and you're jumping from here? Just put the ball up, 2 hands, and jump.
That play in his chest.
What the hell?
killed his
Power
whole
up.
confidence.
Use your legs and power up and put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, even if it's a little baby jump hook
and one.
Little weak jump hook, whatever. Right, you might get fouled anyway. Like, what is that?
They bump him off his spot. Now, don't get me wrong. He did get first team all defense and Ray. They still go at you.
First team is tough.
He did make first team.
I don't know how you pull that off. Sorry.
He didn't make first team. Came in second to Wemby in Defensive Player of the Year, too. To the rim and one. That's a foul. Chet with a good bucket. Went straight at Cornette.
You see what I'm saying, Flea, with Cornette? When they sit Wemby down, he's not doing his job.
That's a foul.
Would you throw?
That's a light flop, but that was a foul.
That was definitely a foul. But again, what is in these OKC SGA games, or how the chat called them, the FTA games?
Spurs stop attacking, settling for threes.
$59-48. I got 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the half.
Oh wow, that was a foul. They ain't call that. Wow.
He wanted to hit Lou Dort, bro.
You see that, right?
Soon as Chet laid that ball up, Wemby in the game, Champagnie, terrible foul call right there. Ay.
No, the call was good. That was crazy.
No. I'm saying.
Terrible foul.
Yeah, at that time, like, what are you doing, man?
Down by 9. OG Ramsey, 46 likes is insulting. Get the likes up, y'all. It's 387 people in the building. Chris Dragnet. That sounds like an ill show. See, like a TV show. Wasn't there a show called Dragnet?
Yeah.
It was a show called Dragnet.
Adversity is good. Easy roads aren't building. I'm with you. OG Ramsey says, AllBall, I'm only here 2 months. I don't understand your chat. Likes are cheaper than free throws. CASHAPP bypasses YouTube tax. If I'm not feeling the support, how can you guys? Yo, Flea, you weren't here last game, right? OG Ramsey's he's been kicking ass with these super chats.
Yeah.
Like, he really sounds like he's like, I feel like I'm talking to your pop respectfully, like one of our fathers. Like,
yeah. He's showing love because he know we really grinding. And I know everybody else does. I'm not taking that from anybody else, but he really knows.
But this is a very loud support, man. And I respect everybody. OG Ramsey making an effort out here, man.
No, we really appreciate him. No question. Nah, for real.
Appreciate you, OG. Appreciate everybody, the chat, the members. Appreciate y'all.
Word.
Now you making me go hard, OG Ramsey. This thing is you hit my heart, man. For real. Spurs are erratic as hell, but that's their game. I still keep Spurs and Knicks in the cup rematch for the chip. It just sounded funny as ish. Just throw the goddamn ball off.
Yeah, these dudes, man. I'm like, yo, man, you sitting there, you watching them. Come on, man. Ball up.
We'll get to that at halftime. HB Link. Did Joe Mazzulla deserve Coach of the Year?
They gotta start figuring out. Maybe you could get coaches of the year. Now, hold on. They're reviewing this, right? Yeah. Champagnie, but y'all didn't even look at the karate chop to Harper's neck.
Oh, yeah, he gave him a good little chin music.
But that was a nice little rib check on a Lou Dort. I like that.
It's chippy. It's chippy out here. It's chippy. It's physical. Let's say that.
That's what they were reviewing?
Yep.
Caruso for 3. Good. Caruso having a hell of a series, man.
He's an MVP. He's an MVP right now, the OKC.
I think they said SGA was shooting over 50% from the field in the playoffs until these conference finals are shooting 38%.
61-50. OKC is up.
See, the Spurs can go on another run, man.
Alex Caruso, a ball player, man. Shit. He really a ball player.
Yes, he is. That's a player that can fit. I think Fabian said that's a player that can fit anywhere. Any team, era. Any era, any style of play, anywhere.
He's a ball player.
Yeah, he's a baller for sure. Give me four of those in the big, and I'm good.
Yeah.
The 119-11. Thank you for your two. I'm not sure if those are euros or francs. So y'all seen a new Becky Hammond interview? Hey, the one. We'll get to that at halftime. At halftime.
They found her?
Oh, yeah. They found her.
You know the movies when somebody's been missing and then they put out the rescue and then they find her and it's like, everybody's ecstatic. You got the news, the cameraman out there. Right. That's what you got to do with Becky Hammond. Like, oh, my God.
They rushed her.
We've been looking for you.
Right.
Cherokee, as you enter AllBall's house, please wipe your feet. Hold on, I'm sorry. Flea, I like the way you say her thing.
Cherokee, my girl, as you enter AllBall's crib, please wipe your feet at the door. Click that like button, y'all.
Cherokee, what up, Cherokee?
Y'all know the drill, man. Y'all know the drill.
Spurs is unraveling a little bit, y'all. OKC is starting to, show them who's the more disciplined team, who's the champions here.
Is that what they say at the beginning of Dragnet? The story you're about to see is true. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. I remember the thing flashing on screen, but I don't remember ever seeing one episode. What was the call? I think it's part of the reason why OKC is just weathering the storm because they know like the Spurs are so erratic that they're going to be called for these calls eventually.
But fellas,
that was
OKC's bench 26 to San Antonio's 14. That's OKC Thunder's power. That's their strength. The bench.
They're deep.
Right. And look, Spurs settling for bad threes. Another foul on Champagny. It doesn't make any sense. The first quarter, y'all was playing the right style of basketball, and y'all just totally went away from that. Doesn't make any sense, man.
It's just crazy doesn't. Without Champagny, this game is a blowout. He has 17 points, 10 for Stephon Castle. Wemby only has 9 points. 1 rebound. Going back to your point, I wanted to make that.
It's unacceptable in the first half of a Eastern Conference final. A Western Conference Finals. Fabian, 1 rebound.
Nah. Defensive Player of the Year.
Nah, bro. Nah.
That's Jaren Jackson Jr. numbers.
Got to rebound the basketball. Miles Turner.
Wow.
And going back to what you guys said earlier, in these playoffs, Wemby had 4 rebounds in game 3 and 8 rebounds in game 4. And that was 39 minutes of action and 31 minutes of action. Obviously, he would have played more in the last game if the starters would have played more minutes. But
this is what,
one rebound all ball.
This is what I was afraid of, right? OKC 13-point lead. This is what I was afraid of.
Castle knocks down the first free throw. He's at the line.
It Go says, this is a hard watch. OK, 6-man is the ref.
Wemby just taking bad shots after bad shots, and the whistle was just bailing everybody out at this point.
Both free throws was good. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? What is the call? Let him play. That's ridiculous. That's terrible.
It's insane. Someone on the Spurs bench, one of the coaches, have a pen and pad in his hand instead of an iPad. Salute. They still old school, y'all. Your man got the pen in the little pad in his hand. Wow. Thought you would never see that again.
What is he counting?
What is he jotting down, huh? Stealing my jokes? Stealing my riffs? You trying to riff like me? Flash? You can't get it because you ain't got it.
Got it.
Flash?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, the entertaining you have to do with this series here, some of these games, Lord have mercy.
It's a good take from Johnson. 67-56. Cousin Johnson with a nice move.
Did y'all see when Castle fouled SGA? You see the OKC coach say thank you. So you know what they looking for. They looking for the fouls, man. They looking to get bailed out.
Fall away. SGA, that was a tough shot. Castle can't play no better defense than that. He frustrated right now. Castle definitely frustrated.
Very. SGA this is SGA's game.
And I
getting to the line. Yeah, flee. Spurs, I just said they unraveling right before our eyes. There's nothing they can do.
Thank you. Put it at the rim. Roll to the rim, Wemby. You got to roll hard. Jared McCain, 3. No good to end the half.
What score you got, Flea?
69-58.
You see it there when Wemby got the alley-oop. That was Fox, right? Number 4. He threw the alley to Wemby. Instead of spray 3, it sounds crazy. I was gonna say spray Wemby.
It's crazy.
A little freaky right there, man.
Yeah,
you all right?
Oui.
See? Lord have mercy.
But once the guards get to the paint, bro, there's 2 white jerseys, 3 white jerseys. You got to get that ball to the big man. It's just, what the hell? And Wemby, like you said, you roll to the basket, dog, is always going to be there with that many white jerseys around you. What kind of games we playing out here, man?
Fabian, how many minutes did De'Aaron Fox play before Flea Cook? I just want to know how many minutes De'Aaron Fox played and what's his numbers.
De'Aaron Fox played 17 minutes. He's got 4 points. He's 2-9 from the field. He has 7 assists. And OG likes the plus-minus number now. Don't think I don't notice that. He's -3 now.
I see 2 points here, Flea. 8 assists.
Oh, that was minutes. I said 17 minutes. Oh, I said 9 points or 2 points. I'm looking at 1 of 8, right? Is that what we got?
Mm-hmm. 8 assists.
Got 8.
One of 8 is crazy. That's a big loss. You missed 3 or 4 shots there.
Well. Not shooting it well at all.
Yeah, but Wemby's 2 of 6 as well. Only 6 shot attempts. Champagny got the most shot attempts. I think that was. Yeah, but he gave you a gift by giving you 11 points in the first quarter. You ain't do nothing with it. You're supposed to take advantage of that.
Got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Harper and these guys, we got to see what they got. I just don't. We've been saying, like, AllBall's been stressing it. What the hell is this? Wemby's not having enough shot attempts at the basket. I just don't think he's built for it. I don't know what he's doing in practice. I don't know what he's practicing for. It ain't for 29 minutes going to that basket. It's not. You like to camp out at the 3-point line, and your guards can penetrate to the basket. It's not like they don't have guards that can get to the paint. That's crazy. It's so many big men in NBA history would beg to, if you're going to be 22 years old, they'd beg to have guards that can get to the paint and make everything easier for them and have the defense collapse. AllBall. I mean, what are you seeing so far in this first half? That can the Spurs take something with them to get them back in this game and eventually win?
I don't want to panic, right? But I see the Spurs are showing how young they are, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing OKC showing you what experiences, right? We're the champions. We've been here, right? They are frustrating the Spurs. What I don't understand with the Spurs is the game plan in the first quarter was working. And you just totally went away from that. Fabian, you just said it. Attack. I called those guards the three-headed monster. Harper, Vassell, Castle. Attack. Attack. But I've been saying it, and everybody think I'm crazy. Wembanyama goes missing too much. I don't know who to blame. I don't know if it's the coaching staff, the guards, or him. I'm not even stressing myself out to do the pie thing no more. He goes missing too much. He settles for too many bad three-point shots. This team is better than the OKC Thunder, if we're talking from a talent aspect. But the OKC Thunder, for me, right now, and I'm saying right now, Flea, with Mitchell and Williams out, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying the Spurs, I don't know what the game plan was in the second quarter. The game plan in the first quarter, attack, knock open a wide open shot. This second quarter, going down the stretch, I don't know what the game plan is. And then now you let OKC get what they like to get to the free throw line. And eventually, when they start knocking down threes, they start turning you over and getting in transition. Flea, that's why I say Spurs have to stay within 6. This thing start getting to 13, 15, 16, they're going to blow the doors off this joint. So I'm just a little disappointed in the Spurs from just going away from the game plan.
Flea, what you thinking?
I'm thinking, how long is NBC going to let Melo get away with not winning the tie? Like, how long are they going to let him get away with that? They're going to let him get away with it for how much longer?
No, not even a tie, a suit. Remember, he don't even put the. Remember, you can wear a suit or a suit jacket with no tie. He not.
I love the fact that he's doing what he wants, but I'm wondering how long they're gonna let him get away with that. But anyway,
so hold on. So we're all in unison that I don't like it either. I don't like it.
And them joints is trash. I just look. I just look.
I just look.
like Melo. Big shout out. Excuse me. Big shout out to Melo. Right, we love you, but. The mafioso sweatsuit.
Yo,
choice is garbage, man.
Is that brown leather he got on tonight?
And he got all flavors of them joints. That's that. He got that diarrhea brown on. That ain't even doodle brown.
He got brown leather on tonight.
You said, does he have a leather mafioso sweatsuit? That is crazy.
Anyway. Nah, man, for me, once Champagne stopped hitting shots, right, and they kind of stopped getting that flow in offense, they look like a completely different team. And I really don't understand why they don't call more Wemby like plays. It doesn't look like they call his number much. They look like they have him incorporated into the offense like he's a guard and not like a big. Right, he doesn't get enough post touches from me. You know, maybe he doesn't feel comfortable being in the post. Right, when he has an explosive game, most of the time you see a lot of rolling to the rim. You see him finishing around the basket. You see him being aggressive with the basketball, going at the rim, and then that kind of opens up the three ball and the long twos and things like that. But he doesn't look aggressive enough for me. Right, we could talk about him getting touches and them putting in the right spots, but he's got to be aggressive. He's got to understand that really there's no cover for me tonight. They have nobody on that basketball team that could guard me. And if I want to show out, they don't have nobody they don't have a scheme that could stop me. If I want to go to another level, I'm just saying he has to play at that level on a night in, night out basis. We saw what game 1 looked like, right? We saw what that looked like, but that's hard to manufacture that night in and night out if you not like that. If you like that, we're going to see that on a night in, night out basis. But again, Spurs team for me is young. They still got a lot to learn. Big shout out to Michael James. I love that point that he made, but it still doesn't, refute, how I'm seeing it is that they still got to go through some trials, tribulations. They still got to go through some bumps. And this may be the series where they kind of see where the bump. It's a 3-game series now. It's the best out of 3 at this point. It's tied. So whoever wins 2 first wins the series. And we're gonna really see what what San Antonio was made of. But we talked big about the guards, and I'm gonna hand it over to my brothers. We talked big about the guards. The guards not showing up right now. Aside from Champagne, Castle got 12 points. He's 2 of 5, but it's not allowed 12 points. It didn't seem like it affected anything. Champagne shot the ball well in the first quarter. Fox is not shooting it well, and Vassal's 0 for 4. He's 0 for 3 from 3 right now. Right? So you're not getting anything from him. Come off the bench with Keldon Johnson. He had some good minutes. Carter Bryant came off the bench. He had some solid minutes. He had a couple shots. He looked like he had some energy. We had Fabian's man, Harrison Barnes, come off the bench. He was a dud. He did nothing.
What a shocker.
Right. And Harper came off the bench. And like we said, Harper is, he looks a little hampered, right? He looks a little disinterested. He doesn't look like he's very engaged. And what I mean by that is maybe not, I'm not saying he doesn't care, but what I'm saying is he doesn't look like he has a gear. Like y'all know I was talking about swag. He's not playing with a level of swag that's saying, yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll. So only down 11. That big first quarter from Champagne meant a lot. And then I'm looking at the rebounding disparity. They're down 5 in rebounding right now. With Wemby on the court, right?
1 rebound for Wemby.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
One rebound from him. They're allowing OKC to shoot 53% from the field, 50% from 3. And OKC hasn't missed a free throw. They're 20 for 20.
Shade 10 for
so
10.
Y'all know what I say all the time, right? About free throws. That matters. They got 20 points from the line. San Antonio's been to the line 19 times. They 17 for 19. Excellent. But listen, that rebounding thing, they gotta get on the glass. For them to be even remotely in this game, they gotta get on the glass.
Yeah, one rebound is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I don't care how bad you play.
And the more AllBall spoke about, De'Aaron Fox, and now it's making even more sense now. Like at this point in your career, you should know how to get a younger big man like that involved into the game. You should know where you'd want the ball. You should not be turning the ball over. His game should be way more advanced, and he is the big factor missing here. They brought him in for this. They brought De'Aaron Fox in here to score those points in these playoff moments with the experience, and then show the young guys, yo, this is how you do it. I think we touched on that a couple games ago, but now it's even more just glaring. And now it'll be more imperative because if you go forward, whether you win or lose, at least you're going down with Fox, who's showing you the young other guys how to really get into position for Wemby and get him the ball, and maybe you can score off of Wemby. The rumors don't help either that Fox is about to be traded in the summertime because they got to make space for Dylan Harper. But you were stressing it all series long, AllBall, about De'Aaron Fox, and now it's like Game 5 going on Game 6. Hold on, when is the De'Aaron Fox game going to happen? Because he was a first-round draft pick. He was a guy in Sacramento. They traded Halliburton for you to keep you over there. It's like, where is that guy at? You were still a scorer in this league. Right. So on the other side, though, Caruso is big time, bro. This guy,
phenomenal.
Yeah,
2-time champion. Unlike Harrison Barnes and Tobias Harris, a guy who exercises demons in the playoffs and has been ridiculed his whole career because he didn't perform. Caruso's not that. Caruso's did he win the DPOY before?
Caruso? No.
Yeah. He's just been all defense. So he's just an all defensive guy. Definitely once or twice in his career. He plays like it. And more so than anything else, AllBall stresses this about Asor Thompson and Dyson Daniels and all the great defenders who don't score. You haven't heard AllBall mention it one time this series about Alex Caruso. This guy's balling, baby Bubba.
You saw what Asor could possibly get?
Yeah, 5 years, 160. That's not bad though. That's nothing.
That's a little over 30. I mean,
now I'm saying Michael Jordan was making $30 million a year, but times have changed.
Flea on my side. Hold up, Fabian. Ask that again because me and him never agree. What are you saying, Flea?
I'm saying 162. Then
to the dark side, brother.
Then you might throw 2 bills at Duran. Whatever K is gonna get. So now you hampered. Like how are you like? How I
don't think they're hampered.
I love Assault Thompson, and you're gonna have to pay a premium dollar for a defensive player. But in this discussion right now, when we're talking about paying him long term, I fully agree with OG, and we was going at it with OG about him developing his game. He has to see some level of development going like this in terms of him being an offensive threat, because he becomes an offensive threat. Detroit becomes like
it's insane.
A really tough team to deal with. So I understood what you were saying. Just in that moment, I'm just like at that they don't need him to score like at that. But you about to invest that type of money into him. He can't just be Bruce Bowen. He can't just be a defensive stopper that you may get 12 points from at his peak. Hell
yeah,
no.
but Flea,
it can't be that.
That's a great point. I'm glad Fabian brought that up. We can laugh at Bruce Bowen, but he's going to knock down that corner 3-point shot, right?
Right. But I want Asor to be
yes.
Asor to be a Mikal Bridges not type player, but a guy that can get you what you said. 18 to 20. Can we get you there?
Look at Caruso. His impact is insane, right? He's one of the best players on OKC now that their 2 guys went down. So, like I said, if you're going to give him 160 and then you may have to give Duren 240, that's $400 million for 2 guys that they struggle to get 20 apiece on the offensive end. And as great as they are defensively, they're not in the conference finals or in the finals. They lost to a team we beat down. Do we throw that out too loosely? Great defender?
Yo, why y'all ducked my question earlier? I asked y'all 3 times. You niggas ignored me. So I'm sorry. Y'all ignored me.
Ask again.
Several times.
Old Mines is bad. Old Mines is bad. Ask again. I ain't scared of you. You ain't got on the all black. You got a little blue in there. Go ahead. It's Fabian ready. Look, he want all the smoke. Go ahead.
What's a comfortable number for when it's time to pay Brunson?
Whatever he wants.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm back on that. Flip-flop, AllBall is back in motion.
I asked y'all that 3 times earlier.
Fabian.
3 times I asked y'all. What is a comfortable number for when Jalen Brunson?
Whatever it is. I don't care.
It's called tabling the topic for a real Knicks rehab for all of us to be on the screen and teasing it for the next show.
Gotcha.
That's it. Okay, that's a tease. Check Clathouse in the live.
And here, it's enough. It's enough now. It's enough. And I said it to you in the cut. I see that Movado. That Vado keeps making an appearance, man.
Those is classics too. You know what he doing. Look.
That Vado, he keep. I keep seeing it. I seen it when I seen y'all the other day.
I seen him do this mad times. I didn't see nobody in the camera.
I almost grabbed his arm when we was in jerk. Like, let me see that.
Yo, he waved at somebody like he was outside and he's in the house. He went.
That Vado. Yeah, Ray. I smell a nigga with money. Yeah, Ray.
The Movado and the Mulatto Movado.
Get him, Ray.
Get him, Ray.
Yo.
Chat, y'all ain't see it, chat. You ain't see Fabian messing around, keep throwing that Vado in the screen.
I see you shining. Don't do that.
Shining.
Oh my God.
I can smell it.
I can smell it.
What type of move was that by Wembanyama? Oh my God.
Damn, I didn't even get to play.
I mean, we can play it now, man. This game here is, especially, if Spurs. Oh man,
cottage cheese.
I wouldn't say that, man. I don't know.
It's aging like cottage cheese, boy.
Slightly. Let's see.
That's fettuccine right there.
I never said, hey.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying.
No, I mean, I speak from experience, and I never, Allen Iverson got MVP, and he lost in the finals, and I think the two best teams are probably in the West, but I'm up for being proven wrong. And that's the other thing is I think Jalen Brunson's a hell of a player, I'm speaking historically on the NBA. With what I said, I don't know why that's being brought. Like why everybody's so stuck on that. I said it 2 years ago. I stand by it.
I'm letting you clear the air.
There's no air to be cleared. I said what I said. He proves me wrong. He proves me wrong. I mean, I good for him, but I do think the two best teams are in the West.
We know who you like, right?
Oh, well, you know who I'm cheering for.
Gotta commend her for standing on her square.
Yeah. Shane moved, came back for her. I thought she was gonna do some.
Right.
I thought she was gonna do some Mike Jack stuff, but
she look a little nervous.
She ain't do no Mike Jack nothing.
She's a little stumbling and bumbling. What's the big deal? Hold on. You know what?
BX Ninja. I'm with you, BX Ninja.
She ain't just stand on the square. I don't think so. I think
Ray was gonna go get a slice. He would go get a slice right now.
Listen, not me. I'm married, sir.
I know not you. I'm just saying.
I mean,
can we leave that for off camera, please? And
yes.
Not only did she stand on the square, she kind of threw a crazy shot. What's the big deal? Why y'all bringing this up? Because he made the finals. That's a shot. Like, you know what? I respect it even more. Flea. So what? He made the finals. What y'all making a big deal for? He ain't win nothing. You sound like you. We up here now, Flea. What you got? You got something to say?
I have nothing to say. I'm extremely excited about being in the finals. I'm just saying, let's win. Let's win. I'm ready to win.
Stop. Y'all are nasty.
3 times a chance. What's nasty?
Y'all are nasty. If
What's
this was
nasty?
anybody else, before Steph Curry, what were they saying?
About what?
Winning for him. What were they saying? There was no doubt about it. When this guy, he's just going to win MVP, he's going to win a championship. That's the style of play that wins basketball. Is that what they were saying? Everybody universally said that. We got to answer that. I'm gonna do the Flea right now.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you go where you going because you like to go until you come here. So go ahead.
Yeah, and then when all the ingredients cooking is like, oh, that gumbo. Before Michael Jordan,
get your popcorn ready.
Before Michael Jordan won, what were they saying? 2 guards, ball hog. That's not how basketball is played. Isaiah Thomas, there was no doubt about Isaiah. Like they just thought he was gonna win. Small guard. Even with the whole when I brought Jason Kidd up earlier, nobody knocked him for going to the finals, beating everybody 11 straight games, foregone conclusion. He was gonna lose the NBA finals and still top 5, top 10 point guard of all time. Like he's not knocked off his mantle. His rating is still respected. We still respect Jason Kidd wherever you have him at. We still respect Steph Curry wherever you have him at. All these guys that we mentioned. And it's like, how is it at this point? This guy made a finals, 3 conference finals, 2 of them as a lead dog, and we're still, he got to win? To me, that's moving the goalpost. Everybody else, Michael Jordan, once he made the conference final, it was over. 88. Imagine being an 88 and somebody telling you.
You're making it about the player, and I'm keeping it about here. You making it about the player. And I love the player. I'm worried about, as a Knicks fan, I want us to win. And you think that's moving the goalpost, and that's not moving the goalpost. That's my focus is not applauding and leveling him up on some mantle that he's supposed to be. The Jesus Christ has come back, and we're supposed to be bowing down to Jalen Brunson. I'm not doing that yet. What I'm saying is I've watched us not finish the deal in the finals. I am ecstatic we in the finals. We got to finish the deal. I want to have the Jalen Brunson conversation, him being the greatest Knick of all time. him being a top 5, top 3 point guard in the league. All of that after the fact. I'm gonna do that after the fact, and you have a problem with that, and that's okay. You can have a problem with that. You can have a problem with that. I'm focused on okay. We here. It's time. Let's finish.
No,
let's
no.
finish.
I have a.
And y'all are caught up with Jalen Brunson is the greatest. That's cool.
No.
I don't want to have that. I'm cool on that.
Right, but the great
equate to moving the goalposts.
It does move the goal.
My focus is I'm ready to win.
It does move the goalposts because we're not talking about greatest Nick of all time. We're not talking about greatest player of all time. That's not the conversation right now. The conversation is a small guard. Dog, a small guard. Okay, cool. The small guard cannot be the lead guy on his team to go win a championship. That is null and void now. We can't say that about that. Doesn't that you can't use that
null and void if we didn't win a champion? If we didn't go yet, if we didn't win yet, we're here. We knocked on the door. We here, but you got to kick the door in and win to talk like the way you want to talk. You talking with your chest, bro. We didn't win yet, and that's what I'm saying. Yo, hold on. He's great. I'm not refuting he's not great, but you over here acting like this nigga's the best ever. When we just made the finals, it's great, but yo, hold on.
But again, you keep taking it to.
I'm not satisfied.
We're not talking about being. I'm sad,
and I cannot be satisfied.
I'm not satisfied with people being in denial about a guy who worked his ass off and has already challenged history.
I just told you my focus is the Knicks, not being a Jalen Brunson stan in this moment.
So we're not talking about being a stan. We're talking about a woman who came out here and blatantly said something that was inaccurate in real time. And I'm still saying
it's not inaccurate if the dude did not win the big show yet. How is it not inaccurate?
Because to say that he can't lead you, that means that it's impossible because he's small. Do you understand?
Right. And You're right.
All right, bro. Okay. Like we can't. Like this is what I'm saying. With Shorty, she's saying it's impossible that he's not that guy. He's not the anomaly. He clearly is the anomaly.
We got to see it happen. Is what I'm saying.
Again. Why do we have to see it happen if they are in truth? It's not like it's
so pack it up, nigga. So pack it up. If you good with this, pack it up and we could go home for the summer.
But you keep making this.
What are you talking about? I mean, what are you talking about, bro?
Come on, dog.
Pack
like you keep.
We could go home.
Yeah, but nobody's saying that. Clearly, nobody has won yet, bro. That's not the conversation. The conversation is
and my point is that should be, Fabian.
No,
we in the finals, nigga. We in the finals. That should be the conversation. Us winning.
No, but hold on. Let me hold on, please.
I'm that by myself. I really don't care.
No, but hold on.
If we really fans, let's worry about the team winning.
That's not what we're talking about.
Let me interject. Wait. Let me interject. This is the only problem I have with it, right? Everybody has a right to their opinion. Becky Hammond is 100% wrong. For me, it has nothing to do with being a Jalen Brunson stan. You don't even have to like Jalen Brunson. But what she said is that he can't lead his team and be the top dog and lead them to a championship. He has an opportunity to do it. Okay, the job isn't done. This is where I have the problem. We anoint and crown other players that hasn't won anything. I've heard people say things about Luka that is insane. Insane. And he hasn't won anything. But when it comes to Jalen Brunson, it's all this criticism. That's the only problem I have. We are quick to say this about Thompson, about Cade, about Luka. It can go on and on and on and on and on. This young man has the Knicks in the finals where people thought that was impossible. We even argued up here if we were a championship contender team with Jalen Brunson. And now that he has them in position to win a championship, we can't backtrack on that. She was wrong. She was 100% wrong. Especially, like I said, when I've heard in Luka's second or third year, he's better than Larry Bird. What did he win? What did he do? We had coaches talk about the Thompson twins as if they're Dennis Rodman in them. What have they done? This young man is in the finals with opportunity. And I don't want to make it seem like we're standing or glazing Brunson. I'm just saying for her to say that about a small guard right now, that just happens to be on the Knicks, she's 100% wrong. She just is. I'm sorry. She is.
I'm okay with being wrong when we win. I'm okay with that. But I'm going to be skeptical until it happens. So
So when do we consider teams in championship contention?
We right here.
That's what I'm confused about. That's the like when Allen Iverson went to the chip, we did not think they were going to win. Jason Kidd went to the chip, we did not think they were going to win, but nobody knocked them for that. I never heard. All I ever seen was for the most part, the East is weak. But even then, it was like you had no chance anyway. But I never heard him say small guards usually don't win with AI. They didn't. Jason Kidd was the smallest player on the team. He's the best player on the team. I never heard him say that about him. But when it came to this guy, it's like, all right, bro, I get it. But it's year 2 back-to-back conference finals. We still talking like that? Or you want the smoke? She wants the smoke. And yes, throughout history, that is a correct statement. It's not right about this guy. He earned everything. And he proved everybody wrong. The chip, of course, is in 2 weeks. We don't know what's going to happen. 3 weeks, whatever. That's a foregone conclusion that we know he hasn't won the championship yet. But as of right now, AllBall's correct. Everybody else is so much easier. They compared Ant-Man to Michael Jordan. Charlie will never say he could be better than Michael Jordan. Like, where do you see this?
I guess that's where I lose it because I'm a Knicks fan before anything else. And so for me, we talking about all these other guys. I don't care. I don't care about them other guys. Okay, that's cool. They gave all them other guys whatever. This dude has a completely different story for what he's doing over here. Guys that you named, the Lukas, the Michael Jordans, the this, the that, that's completely different stories, completely different look for them. Michael Jordan was a there's expectation. Jalen Brunson has done a phenomenal job. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is the job got to get finished at the end of the day. We here, but I want to win now. We're not satisfied. We've been talking about winning a championship. I'm not satisfied yet. And you messing it up in your mind like I'm hating on Jalen Brunson. It's not hate on him. But I'm not going to sit here and just talk about him when the Knicks, the team themselves have been phenomenal.
But one has nothing to do with the other. That's not the topic. It's not. Whether we want the Knicks to win, that has nothing to do with has Jalen Brunson brought them to contention. And do you feel that don't you think that Brunson feels the exact same way that you feel right now? That's what it feels like to me.
Which is why the point of is can he win a championship? Are we mincing words now? Can he win a championship or can he lead? Do we got to play the clip again? What did she say? Can he lead the team to a championship? What does lead a team to a championship mean? Win, right? Is that what lead a team to a championship means? But
maybe that's where the disagreement is, because I feel like once you say that, can you lead them to a championship? Once you say no, he's too little. It's like how you do that when everyone needs the right team around them? How can you just eliminate someone like that?
To make us wrong, we got the opportunity. I'm not opposed to that happening. I want it to happen. It's what I'm saying. You got Saddleberry dumbass in the comments talking about I'm not a fan. I'm just talking about why I'm more focused on the Knicks winning than if Jalen Brunson is going to be the focal point of it. That's going to be great. He's great. But, he did it. He's doing a phenomenal job.
But let me just say this.
Job not finished.
Oh, I apologize.
No, I said
no. He said.
When she says lead, right?
I'm talking about us. I'm talking about us, baby.
Listen, I told you I got my popcorn ready, right?
Nah, I'm talking about us.
When she says lead, that can be misleading. She's smart. She knows what she's doing, right? Because now you wait for him to lose, so you can say
she did with me and my brother. That's what happens. We start playing semantics. He want to fight.
No. But this is real. Remember,
I'm the sultan of semantics. So you can't even I don't even understand how you think anyone can play with me with this game.
But this is why the platform and people love us and we love each other, because we can keep it strictly basketball. We passionate and we love what we do, right? But when she says what she says, she's very smart, right? Because lead can mean different things, right? He has an opportunity to do it. And remember, she actually said he's not a 1A. He's not that dude. They need a dude. He's been that dude since he's been there. So the thing I'm trying to say, Flea, is nobody's wrong. She's wrong on many things she said. All right, the championship thing, we can hold off on that. Cool. I don't want to argue that. What about answering, is he still not a dude? Is he still not a 1A? That's all I'm saying. Ask her the
Really?
right questions. She's correct. You're correct. Okay, cool. He ain't win a
To be
championship
continued,
yet.
right?
Right.
To be determined, right?
But Miss Hammond, what about him being a 1A and being that dude? That right there is where you got to circle the block and go, I was wrong about that, right? He's clearly the best player on the team. You can't take away from what the crew did, but he's clearly the guy. He's clearly been the 1A right since he's walked in the door. The first 2 years, but back-to-back conference finals, right? NBA Cup, Clutch Player of the Year, All NBA, All-Star, 50-plus win seasons. Now you're in the finals. Where's that conversation at? So for me, Flea, she's very slick. And the reporters, they didn't ask the right questions, because if you ask her that, that's what I want to hear her respond to. Do you still think he's not the dude? Do you still think he's not a 1A? I want to hear what she has to say about that.
Well, he's clearly the 1A. He's clearly the guy that's led us, right? He's clearly the guy that's led us. Now, let me ask you this. So we watch in the NBA Finals. What was this? Last year? 2 years ago? Who won last year? OKC won last year. So 2 years ago, rather. 2 years ago, Boston wins. And throughout that run in the playoffs, Jaylen Brown gets Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and then Jaylen Brown gets Finals MVP, right? We about to go. We on our run. The finals is here. We win the finals. Cat is the Finals MVP. Is there different conversation? Is he the leader of us getting to the finals? Do we talk about him the same way we talk about an Isaiah, the same way we talk about a Steph, whether we want to argue if Steph is a big guard or small guard or not? Do we talk about, because Zeke gets one, as Joe Dumars gets one. Steph finally gets one, but during the major run, Steph don't never get one, right? So is he really, right, before he got that one in 22? I'm just saying, the type of team that we're built, the way we're built. I saw the clip earlier. Big shout out to Fabian for playing that clip with Shaq, basically saying exactly what OG was saying about this Knick team being built like the 04 Pistons. Being built like them, not one player really stands out or says that they were the leader. Chauncey Billups gets the Finals MVP, but every piece is important. Cat gets Finals MVP. Are we looking at this different? Or we still looking at it as Jalen Brunson is the guy that led us there? I'm just asking.
Go ahead, Fabian. You go first if you want to.
No, I like how this guy can hop in the time machine when he feels like it. That's what I like. Number one. Number two, this is an ill question, because
it is.
I validated what you said going in your time machine. I didn't kick you out of your time machine. Go.
You can't. I just
like I tried to.
Because I like when we play the semantics game, we pick and choose when we want to do this thing. What words we want to use. We go into the 3 weeks from now. Karl Anthony Towns will be the Finals MVP. Do we look at Jalen Brunson any differently?
I answered your question. Answer mine.
Just real quick before you answer, OKC was up huge. San Antonio cut it to 8, but OKC hit a big 3, put it back to 11. Wembanyama still settling for bad 3-point shots, but the game is an 11-point game with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. So Spurs still have an opportunity to win this ball game. I just wanted to keep the chat, in tune.
Caruso, no points game 4-17 this game, and they're by 11. You said answer the question.
I got 93, 81, 3.5 to go.
93. Yeah, that's so they have 12 over your end. Yeah, I'm you ahead of me. I'm 79, 90, 4 minutes, but I mean, we was having a great discussion. Fabian, yeah, if you want to respond.
Nah, if Cat gets Finals MVP during the championship, I don't think it changes anything, because I don't think that you're changing who the team is following. Now, I think the real question is, if if we play from now on with Cat being the focal point of the offense, that changes everything because he's way more commanding on defense now than Brunson ever was. So in a championship, I don't know if everyone's going to follow Jalen's lead, Cat's lead, because that it just doesn't seem that way. It seems like everyone's following his lead, and that's the other thing about that. That's the argument that you could be making. Like, is this really his team? Because with Steph Curry, even with Kevin Durant, I think maybe one time y'all try to get me out of it, and everyone keeps saying, "Oh, when Kevin Durant walked in the gym, he was the best player." But it's like, yo, dog. Everybody that they talk about, that they talk to on that team, they say that offense is revolving around Steph Curry. You getting all your shots because of Steph Curry. Is that the case with Brunson? Do these shots revolve around Brunson? Is it him being that much of a threat? Is he going to get that lead dog stamp still, or is he just a leader? Because Dirk Nowitzki wasn't the leader on the Mavericks. They had a bunch of veterans on that team. So there's plenty of teams that have gone on in NBA history to play whether you win a championship or not. The best player isn't necessarily the captain or the leader. So in this case, it's been funny that we consider Brunson automatically better than Cat. It's weird to even think that when this guy averages 12 rebounds a game and it's been impacting this so much throughout the playoffs. Finals MVP? Does that Jaylen Brown conversation about to happen? You know, your man in the middle can't wait to start some sugar, honey, iced tea with that one.
So I just made that face real quick because Dylan Harper shoots an air ball from 3. It was just terrible. But Flea, that was a great question, right? And I have to be honest. I think he just has to win. I don't think he has to be Finals MVP. Now, if he plays terribly, that's a different conversation, right? But he just has to win because now we're moving the goalposts, right? If he doesn't win Finals MVP, now are people going to say he wasn't the lead dog, right? All that nonsense. I think, right, he's already done the impossible. Now let's win a championship because to me, that's all that matters. Okay, Finals MVP, to me, that's the cherry on top. But in his position, being the little guard and people already saying that it's impossible to win being the lead dog, he's already led them to the final. So I just think he has to win. And we all know we're not going to win if he doesn't play well. Even if Cat wins Finals MVP, even if OG has an opportunity to win Finals MVP, we won't have a chance if Brunson doesn't play well. So that was a great question. But I just think we have to win. If we're hoisting that NBA Finals trophy, I don't think the city, the fans, and the basketball world cares who gets that Finals MVP. Because now the conversation is Jalen Brunson led the Knicks to an NBA Finals. I think that's the conversation. The Finals MVP will be a cherry on top.
That's him? He froze for you too, Flea, or just me?
Nah, he good.
Oh, so mine froze.
It's that good Wi-Fi, man. Hold on. Hey, Flea, watch up. Hold on. Baby, look. It's that good Wi-Fi, man. You know what I'm saying?
It froze up like a robot. Well, Flea, he got half the job done. He avoided the Jaylen Brown syndrome because he got the Eastern Conference and the Larry Bird trophy. But what do you think if Cat gets Finals MVP?
Right. What do you think?
Do you see Cat, Listen, hold on. Do you change is the AllBall cap coming on? Spaghettios.
Let me say this real fast. He's led us. He's been our best player. Like for the last 4 seasons. The guy that has put us on our back and the hugest reason why we hit. When some adversity hit during the journey, there were a couple of moments that things needed to happen, things needed to change that involved our best player, right? Fabian goes back to that video with Rick Brunson. Play ball or pass the ball, whatever one he said. You could, whichever one y'all want to decide.
You know what he meant.
Right. Cat and Mike Brown have a come to Jesus moment. So not only do we realize that just handing him the basketball and saying, watch out and just watch him dance and prance all day is going to win us games. No, we got to play through Cat now. And so what I'm saying is some things needed to change from him just being the hero all the time. He is the guy that's going to close for us. But some things needed to change a little bit so that we could bring everybody else along, because everybody else wasn't coming along for the ride, right? So, no, for me, if Cat gets the finals MVP, it doesn't change a thing. But I'm just saying some things had to change along the way, especially when the rubber started meeting the road. We made a change at the coach, right? We started changing up our offense. We got more play. We changed the roster. We got this guy. We got that guy, right? We did everything, right? Meanwhile, letting you continue to be who you are, become an all-star level player, become an all-NBA player, become one of the best scorers in the league, all of that. Like, all of that is happening. But as soon as we hit some adversity during the journey, we had to switch some shit up.
Nah, yo, bro, this is, the greasiness, this greasy, he got me so tight.
We had to switch it.
All of a sudden, not only can your man use his imagination or ball and think to the future, he's already dipping. He's already dipping in the saltine bag and trying to demoralize Jalen Brunson's run and saying,
I'm telling you what, the Knicks. It's the Knicks. It's not Brunson.
Here we go. Excuse me. You spoke. I'm going to interpret this for the chat. That Becky Hammond language, I understand it completely.
The success of the Knicks hinged on us changing stuff. Because I got you backed in the corner now, you upset.
I'm not backed anywhere. I'm peeping the BS from a mile away, sir.
You just played the video. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all could be up here, and when the biggest ain't around, you just played the video of his daddy running up on him. You said that was the turning point of the season. You said it, not me. I'm just telling you that part of that turning point was give me the basketball. You can't have it for 23 seconds out of the shot clock. This is how we're going to do things. You're still going to get yours, but we got to change some things up. Him still being great.
That's a fair point, Flea.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? That was great.
It doesn't demoralize him
at all.
No.
Let me ask you a question, Flea. Several, actually. You understand now.
Wembanyama is terrible tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. The drop to the basket turns the ball over.
I got 98, 88, 21 and a half seconds left.
How many turnovers does SGA got? Was Scottie Pippen like a hybrid?
What you mean a hybrid?
Like, was he just a forward, or they called him?
He could do a lot of things. So he's a hybrid.
He's a specific kind of forward, I'm saying? Like a point forward?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll roll.
He kind of like ran the offense a little bit.
I'll roll.
That's interesting. This Steph Curry is, he's considered a point guard by many, and they throw him out. Is he running point guard? Is he engineering the offense over?
Just by size. He ain't never played point guard. He even played point guard at Davidson.
Interesting. Is there another guy that plays point guard over there and go to State?
Yeah, keep going.
So I'm just saying, it just so happens we have other examples of great players who've had somebody else run the point. Even Cat's been dubbed the point center, which I've never heard. Excuse me, I'm patting myself on the back again before I call that joke to Joker. And all of a sudden, everybody just run with that topic. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm okay with Cat being point center because I think that he means that much as a one-on-one player. Bro, he's crazy as a one-on-one player. What he did against the Cavaliers is bananas. He won the Eastern Conference MVP for a reason. I don't see how Cat winning finals MVP.
Scotty grew into that, right? He grew into point forward, right?
1,000,000%. He had to.
Draymond Green he grew into that, right? Like that was growth over time. If you don't watch college basketball, right? So you don't remember Draymond Green at Michigan State. You do remember him at Michigan State, and he was a bucket for them, right? So he had to grow into that role. You know you did. He had to grow into that role, role of point center.
Right.
You have never seen Karl Anthony Towns play point center in your life.
Correct.
In the 10 seasons he was in Minnesota, it never happened.
Correct.
It never happened. Somehow.
When
I could do it a little better.
Right. When
I could do it a little better. I could do it a little better. Just let me do it. He's still gonna get his. I could do it a little better. Just let me do it.
That's
he gonna get his. I could do it a little better. Let me do it.
That's what happens when you stand next to Batman. Robin wants to come. I can help you. I can help you. Yeah.
Tony Brothers laughing, smiling with Lou Dort. Spurs tried to get a challenge because it was clearly off a Chet.
And Chat says 17 free throws for SGA.
But hold on, but look at the turning point. They seen the jumbotron. It went out of bounds on Chet's foot. They tried to call a challenge, didn't get it. The coach from the Spurs gets a tech. So not only does Shea go back to the line, then this game is insane. This game is insane.
Did he just say comentario? That's funny. OG Ramsey can't shake the feeling that even if the Spurs lose tonight, something is in the universe. I'm curious. Spurs gave up 40 that quarter. OG, they thought you said just throw the ball away. 11-point lead. OKC wasted a poor Spur half. I think Wemby's not seeing. He's disgusting.
This going 7. Fox missing free throws. Wemby terrible tonight.
I feel like this is a swing game right here.
Game still in the balance. I think OKC still going. This going 7, Flea. Watch. Spurs going blow the doors off this joint in game 6. It's going 7.
Well, Wemby had a big game 4, right? What was Wemby's numbers in game 4? The game before.
It was 20 something. He might have had close to 30, but he didn't have double-digit rebounds. But it was a big game, though.
It was
but they blew him out,
and they blew the doors off of them.
Wemby, that game. Wemby last game, game 4, he was 33 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 11 to 22 in the field, 9 free throw attempts, 8 and 9 from there.
Yeah, we'll take that. Right now, he's only 16 points.
Terrible. How many rebounds?
3 rebounds.
How many? Just 1 block still?
3 blocks.
Yeah, if he's not impacting the game on both ends of the floor, Spurs have no chance, right? But I mean, let's think about it, y'all. It would look like OKC was going to be on the way to going up 25-30. I mean, Spurs only down 10 going into the 4th quarter. They still have an opportunity to win this ball game. What do y'all think?
Spurs?
Can I say something real quick, Fabian, before you go? The way we talk now, us three, right? And I don't know if everybody else talk like that, but look what OG just said. They down 10 and they in the ball game. We so used to blowing people up. This historic run that the Knicks are on right now, we so used to blowing the doors off teams that we look at a team that's up 10 in a playoff game and it's like it's abnormal. I'm just saying, like, this run that we've been on has put us in a mindset that I love it, but it's just the Knicks are playing at a level that no other team is playing at. No other team. Not these 2 teams. And everybody else could tell us these 2 teams are better than us on paper, however you want to call it. It was better than us in the season. Present day, neither one of these 2 teams is playing better than us right now. Neither one of them.
That's why Sean told old boy after game 3, like, job's not finished. He's like, you gonna rain on my parade? It's like, shut up, bro. We have one more game to win. What are you talking about? And Flea had to come in there like, job's not finished. Like, thank you, Flea. Make some sense out of this. I wasn't trying to get too hyped. That's what it was. Because I got gassed the hell up against Boston last year, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like it's echoing when you say there's steps. It feels like it. Now it feels like, yo, I know what the Yankees feel like finally. Like I'm not satisfied by this. That's why the whole thing with the conversation with Brunson is like, you got me twisted. Yes, we still have to win, but the fact that we're here, I'm gonna acknowledge it at least. Not celebrating it. I definitely want to tap dance on that girl's head for talking like that, talking crazy. Well, what you mean he's not that dude? But I'm also acknowledging we haven't won yet. But in the fashion that we have not won yet,
Listen, job not finished, but this has been a hell of a ride for the New York Knicks, man. Hell of a ride for the New York Knicks. There's nobody in basketball right now with these these teams that are left right now in the playoffs playing better basketball than us. We got to win. But ain't nobody playing better basketball than us right now.
Yeah. I just feel like, someone like Becky Hammond and just any other analysts or people that talk basketball, just give us the props we deserve, right? Until, we lose the finals, God willing we don't. Just give us the props, right? Like, let us play into what's going on. But like I said, we hear about everybody else, but the job isn't done. I 100% agree. And Cloud Frazier said it, right? Yeah, y'all know certain players we listen to, right? So the job isn't done. So, yeah, but, let's see what happens. But 10-point ball game, y'all. When I thought we was going to get out of here early and get some rest, Spurs said, no, we ain't giving up.
101, 91.
Wembanyama's just sloppy tonight, man.
He looked winded. Like he looked tired. He looked a little, I don't know, look a little sluggish, with his movements. Stuff don't look fluid right now with him.
Let's see.
Right now, I got a jump ball between Wemby and Ahad.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
They just couldn't make.
What is he doing?
Look how long they take to throw the ball up. Just look. Like, look at this.
Doing? Castle, where you going with it?
Look how long.
Let the play develop, young man.
How is that a jump ball when Hartenstein clearly threw the ball out of bounds? Did y'all see that replay?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, they call the jump ball for that? I'm watching the replay when Flea's saying, or jump ball. I'm like, off that?
Bro, he clearly threw it out of bounds.
Castle can't be the guy to have the ball in his hand down the
stretch. No, he cannot.
Yo, Flea.
He threw the ball to the ref.
He has zero core vision.
Why not? You got to be patient there, bro. Fabian, you got to be patient right there. Okay, if Fox is supposed to be there, let him get there. Like,
but no. But Flea, hold on. No. Let me cut you off, Flea. Why isn't the game plan get the ball to Fox, let him run the offense and get y'all guys going? Like, seriously, why every time you get it, you have to go knowing you're going to make a mistake? That's what Fox is on the court for.
That's a better question. It looked like he's running away from it.
Wembanyama, another brick three.
Come on.
I asked AllBall the other day. Flea, how much of a difference, how much of a gap is there, if there is one, between the De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, Castle? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is is there a major difference?
Between those specific guys on their team? How do we rank? That's interesting. I
think Fox is supposed to be better.
Right, but I think Harper probably has a higher ceiling. Like Harper probably gonna be, if we go back once it's all said and done, and look at Harper's career, look at Fox's, I think Harper was going to wind up the better player. I just think.
Yes, but as of right now, would you be running? Who's supposed to be running this offense? Who's supposed to be getting the ball? Who's supposed to get the go-to shots?
You got to give it to Fox. Or let the young guys play through it. If you let the young guys play through it, you got it. The safety valve has to be Wemby at all times. Safety valve has to be Wemby at all times. So they got to be going downhill. They got to be finding ways to get, fouled. See what I'm saying? Look at that. That's defense. Put it at the rim. Oh! Come on, bro. You got to finish that.
This whole team might have zero core vision.
Wemby throwing games?
Wemby is horrific tonight.
Look how he missed this alley-oop. Thank you, youngest in charge. You can't miss that.
He's tired.
Bro, look how he missed the alley-oop. That's a sprite.
Grab it and lay it up, man. If you're going to jump like that.
Champagne now struggling. Yeah, it's
Champagne threw the ball out of bounds earlier.
Ooh, is that a jump ball?
Wemby's gambling.
Yeah, this game here is like annoying. Like the Spurs are just they're so undisciplined that it doesn't make any sense. And eventually it catches up to you. And tonight, that style of play by the Spurs, it's just, what are y'all doing? Like, seriously.
The replay's even worse.
Keldon Johnson didn't want Chet to bump him and get a dunk like he did him. That's why he fouled him.
These dudes is annoying.
Youngest in charge said Wemby is butt.
He saw?
Nigga say he's butt. That's funny.
I mean, remember, the youngest in charge says something that had us like, what? But now, tonight is kind of proving his point. I'm not saying he's totally correct, but sometimes you look like, yo, bro, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Conference finals, bro.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with the conference finals, Fabian. Sometimes Wemby on the court is like, yo, dog, what are you doing?
Yeah, but that's a strong word.
No.
But
I know. But right now.
I alluded to it in the game as well. Like, yo, how do you allow Caruso to guard you? And there's too many times where he's just throwing up just bad 3-point shots, and when he goes to the basket, it just looks very awkward.
I agree.
You see him play with force at times, Fabian. And when he plays with force, we be up here like, yo, that's the best player I've ever seen in my life.
Bro,
then he plays like this.
Right.
And I don't know if I'm gonna pick him up on pick up.
You had a tremendous first quarter, and then now you're down 14. Like, you had an opportunity to win this ball game, but we all know when you're the best player, you get all the kudos and all the praise when you win and play great. But we know when you play like this, you got to get some blame. Fox, a lot of guys are going to get some blame, but this coaching staff with these young guards, they got to get it under control, man. Enough is enough. Yo, in the conference finals, you have to take care of the basketball. You have to play under control. I'm sorry, you do.
So are you going to give Wemby the same treatment you gave Asur Thompson? Will you say, if that max contract is up?
We are so dirty.
He's dirty. Look, he's dirty.
He played dirty.
I'm trying to figure out where are we going with this. So Wemby's due for a max contract next year. You're going to be like,
there's only one player that deserves the max right now.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, of course, Wemby's going to get, he's going to rob the bank. But I'm just saying, like, this team, when you look at film, they have a lot to work on. They had an opportunity to really win this series, which I still think is going 7. But come on, a game like tonight was in the balance. I'm sorry, it just was. You climb back from 20. Come on. Our Knicks were down 22 with 7 minutes left. Y'all are down 14 points. Get something going.
Yeah, the offense looks very, very stagnant.
Right. It looks terrible, Flea.
I don't know what they're even running. I've been trying to figure out.
They're out there playing pickup ball. They're out there playing pickup ball.
I've been trying to figure out all night what they run. And maybe I don't have the eye for this, but I can't figure out what they're running.
Castle has 5 fouls also.
They run a whole bunch of one-on-one, bro. It's what the league hates about what the fans hate about the league right now. And that's what I hate about Wemby not going to the basket. If you got one of your perimeter players getting an advantage on a one-on-one, it just makes no sense to me. I don't see anything like who am I thinking of? Like, what is OKC running? Because Hartenstein's there for the high screens. You know, they don't have a screen guy at all. They don't have a screener at all.
They don't do a lot of dribble handoffs, but they also don't do a ton of SGA ISOs. And when they do go to that, right, it's usually in that left corner, the short corner where he's getting the fade. But they move the ball very well in OKC. It doesn't stick very much, right? The dribble handoffs usually come like high at the high top of the key. They don't really like they keep the floor very spread for those shooters like the AJ Mitchells, like the Cason Wallace, Caruso, what's my son named Lou Dort. Like, so that's what I see with them. For San Antonio, they don't even do a good job spreading the floor and allowing him to operate in there. They don't have enough shooting. Maybe that's the level it needs to go to, where now it'll give him more room to operate. That's the next level for those guards. Or maybe you look like Fabian was saying, moving Fox, right? To find some shooting. You know, you trade him to get some shooting, and now you try to elevate Harper.
Yeah, but Flea, I'm glad you said that, because I was about to ask Fabian. Right, I was about to ask Fabian because he brought up Fox a little while ago. Now you brought him up. Depending on how this game ends, right? How far has De'Aaron Fox stocks dropped? Like, seriously, in this series, when you're looking at him from what he was doing in Sacramento, how much has his stocks dropped?
Once again, Fabian is right. Youngest in charge. I've been saying De'Aaron Fox's butts in Sacramento. And these guys, yeah, these two. Oh, you crazy? Oh, no, Halliburton. I see, bro. It's not even close.
I ain't gonna even blow you up. Go ahead. You my brother. I ain't gonna even blow you up. Go ahead.
Good.
He's never wrong.
You said De'Aaron Fox has one of the greatest step backs.
Yeah.
Equivalent to James Harden.
No. See, like, this guy takes it. His step back move. Look,
you said that.
His step back move was one of the greatest we ever seen in our lives. You said, is it as impactful as James Harden? Like, it clearly can't be. The man gets fouled and travels.
James Harden. I had the same
It's more, bro. It's not even like, he doesn't travel when he steps back. James Harden travels. Hold on, can we just explain this difference so this guy doesn't get confused? He tries to flip the narrative. No. I know what you're doing, brother.
Yo,
Halliburton. Even when he was on Sacramento, I was like, yo, I don't see it. I don't see what y'all seeing with De'Aaron Fox.
I give you that. I agree with that. You said that.
But that doesn't mean that his step back isn't what it is. Here's an ill step back, bro. What about the rest of his game? Why you focused on that? One thing he does well that I say he does well, I'm giving him his props.
I haven't seen him do it well this series.
Him winning Clutch Player of the Year said that in a moment in his career, he was a guy that could close games. You got that you could rely on to close games. He may not be playing well right now, but that ain't too far removed.
It's not a might. He's not playing. Ain't no he might not be. He's not playing well. That's why I asked the question, how far has his stocks dropped? Like, if right now any of y'all are GM or coach, right, or owner watching this, would you trade for De'Aaron Fox if the Spurs are looking to trade him? Would you trade for him?
Yes.
Not me. You can have him. I'm getting pennies on the dollar. Cool.
You talking about a Source contract? His contract is crazy. Yeah. Talking about not deserving it.
I'm not saying he's some like.
Where would you like him at? Where would y'all like? What team needs a point guard that De'Aaron Fox? Because we thought it was the Spurs, and as y'all can see, it's not working. Where would you like him to play at? Where you think he would fit at?
He's not a point guard. He's definitely not a point guard.
Yeah, I don't. That's number one. I don't know if he's really a point guard. That's number one. But I think he's a starting guard in the league.
How well does he shoot the three? Like he's always been very.
He never shot it well.
Yeah.
He's always been very streaky, and he doesn't finish with contact too much. Doesn't look for the free throw line. So that's always been my issue with him. Like, you a scorer, but
bro, I watch CJ McCollum right now. What CJ McCollum did for the Atlanta Hawks against us, that's what they need from De'Aaron Fox, bro. Like, dog, you gotta show up. I'm not gonna put all the blame on him. I'm not, but you gotta show up. Come on,
but I understand your frustration with him now. I said it earlier, like it's the conference finals. Like, this is the time. How old is he? 27, 28, maybe? And him and Lonzo Ball the same draft, right?
Yeah.
This was his time.
He's a young guy, and this is probably one of the better teams that he's gonna play on. Like on this stage, how often is he gonna get on a Western Conference Final stage?
Flea, did you see the move he just did to the basket?
Yeah, in the lane.
Bro, yeah. You give me 2-3 of those a quarter, bro. They call you swiper. You mad fast. What are you doing? You ain't look injured on that play.
Hey, Stacks, they didn't talk to me about Fox down here. One side of Houston feels like he's a god, but there's another side of Houston that
Hartenstein having a great fourth quarter.
Good, but he not like that.
Hartenstein, y'all 12-12. He got 6 points in this fourth quarter, which is huge.
What you talking about, Flea?
So Stacks Tomlin just said,
gotta make that layup.
Ask Houston natives, Stacks Fox is like a third option type dude. His mentality.
God,
always has been.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Him as a third option, he'd be fine somewhere.
Flea, just real quick. I'm sorry, Fabian. We asked De'Aaron Fox, right? Made a big bucket. Then you come down, you run the point. What I said, get your players in position. Vassell misses the layup. OKC comes back down, hit a 3-point shot. Yo, this Spurs team drives me crazy.
They're young. They make young mistakes. That's a young, dumb mistake.
Wembyama, where you at defensively and rebounding? Hartenstein is killing.
Somebody in the comments put earlier, well, y'all clearly rooting for Spurs and on this live, like, no, we're rooting for 7 games, brother.
Right, I just love a good basketball game, and we breaking down the game when we see the flaws in the mistakes. We got to break it down. Like the Spurs, listen, they can win this series.
Oh yeah, they're very capable of winning the series. They just got to continue. They got to play at a high level, and they have too many lows. There's too many duds that they start laying.
Yes,
like right now, there's no flow in their offense at all, and nobody is stepping up to the challenge. Now they're capable. We've watched them do it throughout this whole playoffs. They're capable of stepping up in big games. This is the biggest stage some of them have ever been on their life. It's time to step it up.
And Fabian, I gotta ask you, right? You know, when Brunson passed the ball, you said, "Oh, he can do it." We watched De'Aaron Fox 2 times come down, score a bucket, and then get his player into the right position to make the layup. So I gotta ask you, we see De'Aaron Fox can do that. Why isn't he doing that throughout the whole game? Just being aggressive and getting to the basket.
Flea just said it. I think we get this first, second, third option thing confused a lot too, even with Brunson being here in New York. I think just being a number one option has everything to do with how much of this offense just relies on you. Once you go to second option, all right, who's the second option for San Antonio? Isn't he supposed to be the second option? So that means when Wemby sits down, you're supposed to be running the second unit at the very least. And he already had his own team on the Kings. I've never seen him be a first, second option type. So Flea just hit it on the nose a couple minutes ago. Whoever else in the chat said it. He's always had. That's what you said, Flea? He's always had a third option mentality, even from back then in high
Stacks
school.
Thomas, I'm not gonna take that. Stacks Thomas said he's like he's always had a third option mentality. He said, ask the Houston natives. I said I've talked to people down here in Houston about Fox, and it's kind of split because Houston's so big. There's a north side and there's a southwest side, the southwest side and the south side. That's where like some of the hoopers, the kind of the trenches, and in the trenches and where they really get after it, they don't talk about him like he's like that. They talk about the Harrison twins. I don't know if y'all remember the Harrison twins, Aaron and Andrew Harrison. They went to Kentucky. Now they talk about them here like they are gods here. It don't matter where they go, they good everywhere. Fox a little different. He's good, but the mentality ain't one of like a killer. The twins was killers.
Fabian, what's the difference in bench scoring between the Spurs and OKC right now? $13-point ball game.
Yeah, 30, 36. It's like 36 for OKC. And for the Spurs, they got 25.
Okay. Another bad 3-point shot by the Spurs. Doesn't make sense.
Caruso corner is open.
Caruso's killing too, though. That's a big difference. Without him, this bench, bro, he got 20. Jalen Williams got 3. Gasson Wallace got 7. Kendrick Williams got 6. If Caruso scores half these points, this game is way closer.
All off that pond. Jared McCain ain't gonna miss two in a row. I knew that. They was not gonna miss two in a row.
At all. He's cooking. He's cooking tonight. Yeah, this is Dunzo. Onezo Dunzo. Sorry. Right now, Caruso knocking down threes. Jared McCain playing great. Yeah, this is a wrap. This is a wrap.
What do you think about Jared McCain? 17. Wow, he started?
I mean, that was a fleece, man. That was a huge addition for them. Like, that right there secured their bench, man, for times like this. Like, AJ Mitchell gets injured. No Jalen Williams. That was a huge move, man, by the OKC Thunder. I think we all agree to that. Like, to pull that off is insane. And now you're seeing why.
And the rumor has it they're going to go after Cam Boozer.
Who? OKC? What pick they got? This is a top 10 pick, right? They got the Clippers pick? Or who got the Clippers
Somebody, pick? I don't know. But I saw that. I'm like, they might like suspend Sam Presti if he does some shit. If he tries something like that, bro. They'll be like, oh, enough is enough. He's doing too much. He rigged the game.
You win a championship and get in a lottery?
Bro, if they are able to get a top 5 pick and get one of those guys, insane. Insane.
And for what? Like they had
15-point ball game.
AJ Mitchell. I think he's all right, Jamrock.
Yeah, this is Onezo Dunzo, y'all. This is it. Down 15. 3 minutes left in the ball game.
Like he's a borderline starter, Jamrock, AJ Mitchell. Yeah, Jamrock was asking what I think about AJ Mitchell. He's like a borderline
kid is good.
Another hybrid type.
I mean, it depends. He can start, but it depends where we're at. Like, I don't think, you're gonna have him, if you're one of those teams that's compete for a championship, but I mean, the kid is good. But right now, OKC tonight, they showed the Spurs with a more experienced championship team.
They understand Game 5 was a swing game. Like, Game 5 is usually the most important game, especially when when a series is tied 2-2.
Right.
You go up 3-2. Now, that other team got to win 2 games in a row.
Yep.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Like, AJ Mitchell got a better handle than McCain. He's more shifty. But McCain, he might be a better shooter.
Yeah, they just get into the basket at will now.
Yeah, I mean OKC have a lot of great problems, right? Like in the off season, like that GM man, Presti man, like you know, a lot of these basketball teams, even you go back to the Golden State era, like we commend the players and the coaches, right? But those front offices, like I said, now with the Knicks, what Leon Rose has done, right? Some of these front offices, what they do to put together and assemble these rosters and make these trades for Jared McCain, bro, is insane. It's insane.
I keep forgetting the Knicks had the AJ Mitchell pick, and that's why people keep bringing them up. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool.
They did. Jared McCain wound up on a championship on the reigning NBA champions team. Crazy. So many teams could have used like his shooting. Philly in the playoffs could have used his shooting. They got rid of him. Detroit could have used his shooting. Detroit traded. Think about this, and I just thought about this. Big shout out to the Detroit fans if they still in the building. You know they scared now because they home. They went into the All-Star break or the trade deadline, and who they get? Kevin Huerter. They traded for Huerter, and that was it. They was like, We're gonna trade for Huerter, and that's it.
That was like the All-Star break. They've been had him.
Nah, that was like, but before the trade deadline, when you could actually make a move to upgrade your team, they only went and got Huerter. And so
I knew that was terrible. He's been a fraud since Atlanta. He had a 1 month in Sacramento shooting 90% from three, and he fell off from there. I was watching him hard, so I know about Fox.
Yeah, tough game.
But Herder, Detroit. Where you going before that, Lee? Who made you bring up Herder? Oh, because McCain was available.
McCain was a shooter. He was available.
Nah. Would it surprise you? Like, it's not going to surprise me if he got a job. Morey gets a job at OKC.
No.
How did nobody else know McCain was available? He was a first-round draft pick, and everybody knew he was. A lot of people knew he was talented. That was very sneaky.
Oh, you think you putting your hat on? Okay. No. Daryl Morey got fired. Daryl Morey got fired because he traded Jared McCain. And not because he traded Jared McCain. Not because he did that. But it's over. Morey's done.
Yes. Did he know he was done? And he said, you know what? Here's a gift. Wink, wink.
Oh, that's the angle you're going.
Yeah. Getting a job at OKC or something like that. Or a hookup. Something. He did him a favor.
That was a dirty play, Mason Plumlee. He just knocked son right in his back.
Mason Plumlee's still in the league?
He is.
Yeah, he on somebody's bench. Can we go? Can we get some rest tonight? Can we get some rest tonight, baby?
OG Ramsey says OKC is not re-signing Hartenstein. Fox's best days are gone. That's gonna be interesting. The Hartenstein signing this summer is gonna be interesting.
That's maybe why the Boozer thing makes sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hartenstein is a nice pickup for whoever.
Yeah.
He already demonstrated that a small guard is leading a team that has set records in the playoffs. It's not about the chip. The debate is leading the team championship caliber team. Listen, I'm not starting with Flea again because he already he put the keys to the time machine. he hid them underneath some safe box, and he's not gonna come with me this time. He thinks he's slick. You already seen it in real time, OG Ramsey.
OG Ramsey.
This small guard has done what no other guard has done in the playoffs. Check the list of records already. To this day. Winning the championship is not the discussion. They are debating semantics. Now that they got this far, she was stressing lead, and media has been talking lead. Winning involves some luck. Leading you do or you don't. Yeah.
I'll roll with that for sure.
Yeah, that was good.
When you're talking about lead, you're talking about the entire season, regardless regarding individual awards your teammates may win. Yeah, everything. I just think everything. Like, we know what a leading championship contender is. Too many variables, too many perspectives, all which make sense. That's why it gets heated, hard to stay on topic when you have any topics intertwined. Salute to my dudes. You can blame me for that, you know.
OG Ramsey.
Comentario.
Comentario.
Higo says, yo, y'all watching? This is rigged for OKC. I don't even know why they rig it. They should keep. I don't know. Z Jackson says, "How Cat MVP if he fouled out 4 games
Zeke, what up, Zeke?
in the playoffs already?"
He's saying, how is Cat gonna be an MVP in the conference finals if he fouls out of 4 games?
That's what he saw in his time machine play.
Whatever, man.
Jalen Brunson is that dude, win or lose, or Ant and Luka and Cade ain't those dudes either. That's tough. That's tough.
In the finals.
No, but I see what he's saying. Like, if you got Brunson in their category, then either they're that or they're not. Not he is. No, they are, because they're in the same category. To him, to OG Ramsey. Any more? Open wants to know, can we go? We have a good night.
Can
Not
I
sure
just
yet.
make one? Man, listen, I'm out of here.
They're getting punched.
Just one last point, right? Just always big shout out to the chat. I always say this, and my brothers feel the same way. The way y'all hold us down when we up here 2-3 hours is late. People got work. People got kids to get ready to get up for school. And y'all continue to stay in this building with us. Love y'all. But I have a question for everybody. How long can Wembanyama continue to get outplayed by Alex Caruso?
I mean, if it continues to happen, they're gonna lose the series.
No, but Flea, I asked that, and we can respond to that another day. I'm saying we call him the alien, right? He has that game 1, and we're ready to crown him. Big shout out Matt God, right? He the call in, right? Wemby has an opportunity to be real good, very great. But I'm gonna ask again: how many times can you get outplayed by Alex Caruso? And that's not no knock to Alex Caruso. I would love him on my team. I'm just saying, we over here arguing over Jalen Brunson. He's in the finals waiting. Becky Hammond, we know who you rooting for. How you feel about Wembanyama laying the egg tonight?
I don't know if he's getting outplayed by Caruso.
Yeah, okay.
I think
Caruso is the MVP of this series if they go to the finals.
Caruso's having a hell of a series.
He guarded Wembanyama. And on the other end, Wembanyama had to guard him, and he was cooking him.
Wemby killed game 1. The Spurs have no runs in any game without him. I mean, I guess we go to the plus minus to help out with Caruso versus him, but his impact is ridiculous, bro. Like, I understand like what he's doing, Caruso's doing is more impressive to me because I didn't expect him to kill like this. Like, this is insane. But I think your overall point, which is crazy, the question was crazy, but how long can the Spurs go on with Wemby playing like this? They can't. They're about to lose game 6. It's over with. Bro, you down AJ Mitchell and Jalen Williams. We figured y'all out. Y'all a bunch of just hackers, hacking and whacking Tasmanian devils out there, just rolling with the punches. They're going crazy, Flea.
I like that. A whole bunch of Tasmanian devils just running wild out there. And it looks good at times, right? But when you play against a championship team that's poised, that has an MVP, bro, that it ain't gonna work. And I'm standing on that. Right now in this series, Alex Caruso at times is the best player on the floor. When you talk about the little things, I know what Wemby impact is. I'm not that crazy. I ain't blind. But out of now 5 games, Caruso's impact on this series is just as huge as Wembanyama. It's just that Wemby is the bigger star.
Lee, you like the NBC reporter that's interviewing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yes.
Solid.
We
Josh
understand.
Josh Hart. Josh
I
Hart's
think
wife.
I told you I almost bumped her.
Yeah, you did. Reminiscent. That chocolate skin. Is nigga tired? Let's go. We out. He's tired.
No, he's not. He's waiting for your answer.
No, I'm not. I don't even know what y'all said. I'm tired. Tired, boss. What you said, Flynn?
No, I was talking about that
chocolate.
that good ebony. She had that good skin. No, for me, for me,
it is nice. It was very nice.
It was. Nah, man. For me, Wemby can't play like this. We can't get outplayed by Alex Caruso for the remainder of this series. The next 2 games, he has to dominate. He has to be dominant. Right? Everything has to revolve through him in the offense. Yeah, you're gonna have to get guys to hit perimeter shots, but you got to hit perimeter shots, and that's gonna open things up for him. It's easy to like collapse the paint, pack the paint when you guys are not hitting shots. Harper, you can't hit nothing right now. Fox, you can't hit nothing. Castle, what did Castle shoot tonight? Vassell missed. Did Vassell hit a 3 tonight? How many threes did Vassell?
I don't even want to hear it. I want to go to sleep. I want to get a good night rest. I don't want to have no nightmares of hearing these guys' stats, man.
You hear what I'm saying? So when they don't hit shots, it's hard to open up things for him. So that Spurs team is Wemby's great, but that Spurs team is a balance. And when one thing is imbalanced, it throws everything off, and that's what makes them vulnerable a lot of times.
You still think that Detroit West AllBall? OKC.
Hell yeah. Now that tonight, I mean, they just flat out beat the Spurs, right? It was some questionable calls, right? But the Spurs, I can't blame this tonight on the referees, but yeah, I still think OKC gets officiated way different than everyone else. It's not even close. Like, we see people making memes and jokes about it. Like, let's stop ignoring it. I seen a Chinese kid had the greatest content ever today, had me crying all day at work. He was playing SGA. Did y'all see that?
Wait, no.
You got to see my story. They have two Chinese kids playing one-on-one, and one is SGA. And the kid that's defending him, he's actually running, and it's like SGA is chasing him with the basketball. And the ref still calls a foul. SGA is at the free throw line. When you're at the free throw line boxing out, waiting for the rebound, SGA looks and runs towards the kid while he's at the free throw line. Hold on. Before we get out,
I did see this.
Hold on. I put it.
Please, should we tell them the correct term?
Oh.
I was nothing to see here. While he looks for that, Jamrock always says either iHeart or Dort won't get contract picked up. And I think iHeart, I don't know, because they were benching iHeart for match second halves. It's just so you know, this is the East Blue chill. This is the 35th time I've been told it's a wrap. Like the 35,000 show that everybody says, yo, Faber, get us out of here. And all of a sudden it's like an extension. Just like 20 minutes later. Oh, nah, come on.
Yo, check it out, bro. It's mad of him, but I just sent you one because we got to go to, I was laughing all day today. I'm sorry. I like I like to smile and laugh sometimes, man. Flea, when this happens, we can't ignore what OKC gets away with, bro. We can't. And it's mad at them joints.
From these people? The same group of people?
Yeah.
Or just memes in general?
No, about it from them.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo, he's running. Hold on, and I gotta get the one. Hold on, before we go, baby, I gotta get the one where he's at the free throw line. Hold on. Hold on. Oh man. Here we go.
You have a very interesting algorithm. That would have never popped on my Instagram feed.
I just sent you the new one and we get out of here. Yo, bro, you know I'm a maniac, man. Basketball, the double Fs. Keep that to myself.
Food.
I thought it was triple. What?
It is.
I figured.
Look. But watch when he goes to the free throw line. This gotta be the one. This gotta be the one. Yo. Damn. Is this it?
Yeah, it's a free throw line.
Look. Yo, come on. You ain't got a sense of humor. Come on, man.
No,
You're not telling me
free throw.
SGA don't see this and he is crying. And they threw him out. He waiting at the free throw line. Yo. Hope that made y'all laugh tonight, Chad. That was funny. I thought it was funny.
Oh, man, he ran from the free throw line.
Flea, the defender was looking back. He chased him, and the defender was running. Nowhere near him, and they still called the foul.
Oh, Chet Holmgren's really 7'2", man. I told Maria Tyler you think she's like 6 feet, 6'1". Just good skin tone. Huh? Yeah, I like her.
Send us home, boss. I know it was my fault. I kept us on a little long. I apologize.
I was gonna keep going. We'll be like, all right, y'all.
Chad,
anywhere else.
What he
That was very rude. That was very rude.
You playing games up here, man.
What's tomorrow? We got 3. We got 2 lives tomorrow. Or 3.
Probably. I mean, you know, the morning with me with the phone. Listen. I go live all day. I could 2. So we definitely 2 get 1 in the afternoon. Then we probably do a Knicks rehab tomorrow night. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah,
we can have more conversation.
Oh, a lot of more conversation.
Yeah, I'm not done with you, nigga. You thought you did something up here. You played.
There you go.
You thought you did. I'm not done. Many more things to discuss.
Get us out of here, Fabian. You could have been anywhere in the world.
Could have been anywhere else.
Okay.
Like Becky Hammond. Everybody can have a good night except for her. Good night.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario. Y suscribe.